Hello, everybody, and welcome to another ABCs of RPG stream. My name is Dalton. I'm going to be GMing today, and I'm going to be walking our players through our second session of CY BORG. We got started last week making our characters and getting our first little gig. So why don't we all go through, introduce ourselves and our characters to everybody, and we're going to get right into it. Dan, why don't you start us off?
What's up, everyone? My name's Dan. I am...
Dan, you're cutting out.
I am?
That's what you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Am I still cutting out?
No,
No,
you're good
we
now.
can hear that.
Well, that's the joys of having a headset, I guess. Sorry about that, everyone. My name is Dan. I am playing a character named Umfo, spelled M-P-H-O. He is a discharged corp killer. He washed out, didn't get too far in the services, but before he left, he stole a crowd control air cannon, and likes to eat ammonium chloride candy, which we Googled that, and it turned out that those were batteries. So he eats batteries as candy, and that causes him to wheeze a little bit. So it's a little bit about me. I mean, Umfo. Anyway.
No, you battery eating weirdo.
Nothing
No,
like a
that
battery
was-
to bring a little shock to your day.
Pair some internal battery components with the precocious Beaujolais.
No, that was Elad. Anyway. With that, Spencer, do you want to go next?
Yeah! So I'm Spencer. I am playing a character named Blink. When we did Cyborg, we rolled up to see what kind of classes we could be. And I got to be a burned hacker. So my name is very fitting because I randomly rolled Blink, but I did, as part of the burned hacker's creation process, created an app that makes me invisible to all tech for 10 minutes, except True AI. And I called it LOL. So my character had, when I was rolling, he got -3 to his strength. He was very weak, so we decided that he is in a wheelchair. And so he is joining our team members, not necessarily to get into the middle of the action, but to be the guy, the man in the chair, like just doing all the tech stuff. But currently we are right in the middle of stuff, which I'm sure we'll get to in a second when we catch up. But that is Blink. That is the burned hacker that I'm playing. And Justin, would you like to introduce yourself next?
Hey everybody, I'm Justin, pronouns he, him. I am playing a character named Glare, who is the class of Renegade Cyber Slasher. Basically, I am just a murder... if you want to play a murder hobo, they basically have a class that's a murder hobo. For real. Like, part of it is you get like a weapon, a super good weapon. And I'm here because I met them on Dark Web Craigslist because they were like, "Hey, we need someone to get to some stabbing for us," and I was like, "Stab."
I forgot about me and Dan's background. Yeah, me and Dan both rolled up an elaborate hairstyle, so we are part of a cosplaying like greaser group.
Yeah.
We wear these big
Pompadour. We got Pompadour.
Yeah, you got
haircuts.
pompadours.
and like a big greaser black jacket, and of course we don't want to mess up our hair, so we've hired Justin's character Glare to kind of help us out.
Hey, we
Yes.
need a little hired muscle, eh?
A little hired muscle. He is, yes, very strong. And he is a devil worshipping crazy person. And we have to roll style in this game to kind of help us like figure out what our character looks like, which I kind of like. But my style is necropop, and I am lipless, so I look like the Chitterer from Hellraiser. And if you haven't really seen that, I look like a corpse. I look like a 90s techno rave attending corpse.
Isn't there
With
also
no
a
lips.
Rick and Morty episode where they go to
There is.
hell?
There
There's a
is,
bunch of
yes,
Hellraiser
yes. So if
type
you've
dudes.
seen those Rick and Morty where they, pleasure is plain, but I don't like pleasure, so I hate it, and it's just confusing. Yes, but those guys, I dress and look like those guys.
Great. Well, thank
Why
you,
did we
everybody.
hire this guy?
Because I stab for fun. You don't even really have to. I just want to share the loot because I'm very deeply in debt to a crime syndicate because I like to bet on
The horsies?
fights.
Oh, I was gonna say the horsies, but
No, not horsies.
No.
Unless the horsies are trying to fight each other. Yeah, like cockfights. No, I do full fights.
Full fights.
Yeah.
oh boy.
Which is, they put them in like battle armor. And it's like jousting, but with no people on them. So I bet on that too.
Nice. Remind me.
I have betting problems.
Yeah. That reminds me, one of my favorite things is part of character creation is everybody rolls an amount of debt that they have and to who. Remind me, who's everybody indebted to? Justin, you're indebted to some gambly guys.
Crime syndicate.
Crime syndicate because you kept
Yeah.
borrowing money for the gambling.
I specifically like to say that the crime syndicate is a mafioso family.
That makes sense.
Go ahead, Dan.
I owe about, I think it was like 13 grand to someone anonymous who signs their name with the letter Y.
Mm-hmm.
YT, I think it was.
I think it was just Y.
Just Y?
I don't remember now.
We meet a lot of people named Yuri, coincidentally, because Dalton likes to mess with us.
Could it be this one?
It could be anybody. What about you,
Yeah.
Spencer? Who's your character indebted to?
I owe 37,000 because I had to roll extra dice being a burned hacker,
Yeah.
and it's to someone I trust with increasing medical bills. So I like to think that this is probably like my mentor, the guy who or woman. Maybe I don't know their full identity. I just know that they're in the hospital, and I only see their virtual persona.
Mm-hmm.
Basically it's someone who taught me the ways, like when I was like an early hacker, like as a little kid, just like trying to like get into some back doors. They saw me break into something I shouldn't, and they kind of took me under their wing. So yeah, and every single time I've gotten caught because I try to go into some place I shouldn't in the back doors. They've always paid out my jail fees or bailed me out and stuff like that. So that's how it just kept racking up is I just kept getting caught, and they would always be there to not only get me out of there but teach me like, hey, here's how you actually do it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna get right into it, but to remind everybody and to kind of let people know who aren't familiar with the game Cyborg, quick little info is that Cyborg bills itself as a nano-infested doomsday RPG about cybernetic misfits and punks raging against a relentless corporate hell. And while there is a very, very nice, streamlined rules-light game system behind it, you'll kind of hear us rolling numbers, adding numbers, doing checks and stuff. There is really only one important rule that we have to keep in mind not to break while we're playing, and that is that the player characters cannot, under any circumstances, have sympathy for the corpse, cops, or the capitalistic system that we are struggling under during play. So, with that, you all were approached by a man named Charlie Sand. He was a struggling salaryman, and he was looking out for his community when he found some folks to try to get you guys together and raid this casino that they're in debt to, because they allegedly have kind of tricked, bamboozled this neighborhood into vast amounts of debt, and the debt is kind of held on an air-gapped offline ledger somewhere in this casino. And they basically, Charlie said, I will pay you, I will get you a car. Basically, it was like an unmarked patrol car, free to use, if you can kind of clear his neighborhood of any debt, And also, just as a side bonus, there's a man who owned a bodega near him named Batu who went in a few days ago and has not been seen since. Do any of you kind of want to volunteer to give us a little bit of a rundown of how the first couple hours of the mission went?
Yeah, I mean it's we went in to do some light scouting, and that did not work out to our favor. I think light scouting turned into well, let's just do it live. We ended up running into, like, we took the elevator down. We were like, yeah, this is gonna lead, somewhere perfectly fine. This is gonna lead to the place that we go. Wrong. It led to the security office with a couple security guards in there, and we basically just had to keep lobbing grenades at them. And now I think we're about to blow up a generator. Is that right?
Well, an alarm is going off.
We haven't decided to blow up the generator just yet, but we need to shut down the generator. I think we turned off the alarms, actually, because I think that was something I did.
No, you talked about how that is an option.
How we might do
it. In the security office right after we got off stream.
Yeah.
We basically ended with you got what happened. You took that elevator down. There were some security guards. You shut the elevator, went back up, collected yourself. Well, you threw some grenades. Took the elevator back up, took a breath, took the elevator back down. Saw there was still another security guard standing. Looks like one of them went missing. You killed that guy, and that's kind of where we left off, with one security guard missing, the security alarms going off. And you can see what looks to be maybe like a generator or something through like a window and down a hall, if that all sounds familiar.
Right. So at this point, we need to blow up the generator. What are we doing? We're heisting. We're stealing money, right?
We are. If I can, Dalton, what I want to try to do is get more towards the center of the building so I can try to activate my path mapper. And that's probably why I tell you guys, I'm like, hold on. Let's go ahead and try to take down this alarm first. And then I want to try to get the map out so we can kind of see what we're looking at here. Okay, guys?
Let me see. I don't know if you really have an option to get closer to the center of the building.
Got it.
Based off of like how you are underground.
Yeah.
I mean, closer to the center of the building would either be kind of going back up the elevator, or maybe like further in, like closer to where the power core is.
Got it. Well,
because you're right underneath the staff entrance.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did I send you a map of at least the first floor?
The first floor, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you find that map of the first floor,
yes,
wherever that is,
we're kind of like at the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With the thing labeled like, is it labeled staff entrance in your map? It might not be.
No, it just says first floor, and it just has a bunch of stuff on it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But
You're right below the house.
The staff office, yeah, at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, first order of business. Blink is gonna try to shut down this alarm. So he's like, guys, don't worry. This should be pretty easy since I'm in the security area. And he rolls up to a nearby computer and jacks in if he can.
Okay. So test knowledge to break into data nodes. Failing the test means that the hacker is discovered, and the data owners and their SecOps teams will respond somehow, and a fumble triggers a backlash. So let's say like, you jack in. We'll say this is a difficult check at a 14.
All right. 14. And it's a knowledge roll, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Cool. My knowledge is +0, even though I'm a hacker. So 1d20. All right, here we go. 17!
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes.
Whew.
Yes.
It was difficult, but I guess maybe I pulled it off.
So, question. I also have a noisemaker. And basically what that does is it floods. We read the description real quick. Floods 20-meter area with fake data for D4 minutes, making remote communication and surveillance impossible. So I feel like while we're like we shut down the alarm, and I guess this is like Umfo saying this to the team, being like, hey, you want me to activate that? He's really saying it to Spencer, your character.
Yes. Blink.
To Blink. He's saying it to Blink. He's like, should I activate this right now? I feel like you just shut up. They might be looking at us.
I think we'll be okay.
While Umfo is kind of asking about the noisemaker, Blink, you're on whatever like system you're on, and you get like an incoming message. It says, this is the SciSG response team. We noticed an irregularity and an alarm went off and it's been disabled. Are we needed?
Nope. We're fine. Everything's fine here. We're good. Thank you. How are you?
May I get the authorization, please?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Can I put myself on mute?
Yeah.
Guys, I need authorization. Can we check some of these guys here?
Tell them 7.
No.
I don't think that's
Tell them
right.
7. 7's a good number.
I wanna look around. Like real quick for like see if I could like see like a password or like a note, like a piece, like a post-it note, like duct taped to the side of the.
Oh, wait.
Not duct tape, but stuck to the side of the monitor or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, nerd, hack into the system and get the code.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they probably put it on the system itself.
So Umfo, you're looking at like other computers and stuff, like other desks and stuff, to try to find like a sticky note with a
just
some sort of passcode or something
trying to
on it.
find like an op. Yeah.
Okay, roll a
I'm gonna argue agility. Because I'm like running around.
Okay.
I'm just doing it real quick.
Yeah, roll a difficulty rating 8 agility check.
All right, sweet. Because here's the fun thing. I think I have +3 agility. Whoa. I think it kicked me out of the dice rolls thing.
Oh no!
Again?
Yes, it did.
Spencer, stop kicking us out of the dice roll.
I'm sorry. I don't
have permission either.
He keeps kicking us out of the dice rolls thing.
Sorry. You can roll in our current campaign chat for now.
Oh, well, fine, all right.
Oh, can I?
You should be able to roll anywhere. We were just trying to keep it in one place.
Bad argument.
So can you see the dice rolls channel, or you just can't send a message?
I can see the dice rolls channel, but the dice roller pulls up and says bad argument, wrong dice or modifier. But I'm typing roll.
Let me see if I can do it in the chat here. Yeah. Just do it in the live stream chat.
No, I tried that too. It's also not working.
Interesting.
1d20.
Can we use that? Can we use my roll?
Oh, there we go. That just worked. I got an 11, Dalton.
You got an 11. Okay, yeah. You find like the first thing you find that looks like it could be some sort of like authorization code or whatever. And you kind of
I immediately, I don't even look at it. I just hand it straight to Blink.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
And Blink, you read off the code. It says volume ballet master middle.
Volume ballet master middle.
And then the CySG response guy on the phone just says, "All right, authorization received," and you hear like a click, and then nothing.
Guys, I did it.
We're good. You did it. Okay.
No, I mean, I thank you for your help, info. I really
did it. I think you mean we did it.
We did it.
And by we, I mean you and me. And I point to Glare, and I was like, he didn't do shit.
He helped kill the guys in here.
Oh, that's a good point. Never mind. I'm sorry, Glare.
So we all collectively, yeah. Perfect. Well, now that that's settled, I'm gonna head upstairs just for a second, try to get a map. If you guys want to investigate this more, I think you can.
I want to look around for. I'm gonna look for the vault. I'm gonna look for the money. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to raid the place.
Yeah.
Who needs a map? Let's just find the money, put it in a bag, and get the hell out of here.
It's the ledger.
Yeah. You're not looking for money. You're looking for the ledger that holds the record of the debt.
We have to erase it. That's how we're helping out Charlie.
Why not both?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we'll look for both.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start looking around.
Okay. So it sounds like Info's gonna go look around. Blink is gonna try to go upstairs to try to do his path mapper on the first floor, but I know that's probably gonna take a little bit. So
the only thing I'd like to remind you of, and this is me being kind, is that there was one security officer who is unaccounted for. So if the frail guy just goes upstairs on his own, it's possible he might run into some resistance.
You know what? It's better if we stick together.
Take McStabs with you when you go upstairs. I'll look around this area down here, see if I can find the ledger, see if I can find like a safe, some money, something. You go upstairs, do your thing real quick. Like I said, take McStabs with you.
Okay.
And then we just get out of here as quick as we can. If you run into that one dude, I don't know, my count may be off. I'm pretty sure there's still one guy around here. So if you run into him, kill him.
Yeah.
If not, maybe my count's off, but there's probably one. I don't know.
Probably one more.
I was never that good at math, so. And with that, I go into I need to pull this map back up that you sent, Dalton, because this is the map of the level we're on, right?
I sent you I think a screenshot of the security office, the room you were in. Not necessarily a full map of the basement.
Okay, no. First floor right now. Where was the security office map again?
It was just, I sent a screenshot of it in the Discord.
There it is. Okay. No, I see it now. Okay, so is the thing in the top left corner, is that the elevator?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to go to the northeastern door and go through there.
Northeastern door. Okay. And then we'll say you're doing that, and then the other two are going back up the elevator.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If that's what, just double checking that Justin and Spencer, that's what you two want to do.
Yeah. If he wants to go up, I'll protect him.
Yep. I want to try to use my path mapper on the first
There's
floor.
nobody down here to stab, so I'm
Yeah.
getting antsy.
Okay.
Info staying behind, make sure nobody else triggers the alarm again.
Okay. So we'll do Umfo's thing first, I think. So Umfo, you're met with an underground service gutter, kind of a big pit with a coolant waterfall. The taste of metal on the air and all of like the heavy drone of machinery and stuff kind of giving you a little bit of a headache. You see how many of these people are there? Roll 6. You see 4 workers, kind of like on, like harnesses, kind of really engrossed in work. They have like visors down and like hearing protection in, so they can't really like see what's going on. But it looks like they're like welding, restocking, doing work in this leg, what appears to be kind of a maintenance hall.
Okay. Do I notice like any like office doors or anywhere that I like anything like that?
There is kind of like a walkway, like a couple different walkways, all leading up north to like a big kind of like stairway and what appears to be like a large security gate. Looks like that might lead to the power core.
Okay. All right, let me look at that real quick. Is the power core where the ledger is?
You have no idea.
I have no idea. Okay, sweet. I'm going to keep going north up those stairs.
Okay. Are you kind of trying to be a little bit like stealthy, sneak your way up to like avoid being noticed by the workers? Or anything like that?
No. I'm gonna walk like I own the place.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a meeting. You know, like I'm gonna walk like I know exactly where I'm going. You know, like I might even like, you know, nod and like wave, you know, to the workers, like just be very casual about like, oh yeah, this guy's here for some business, you know?
Okay. Why don't you give me a difficulty rating 14 presence check?
Okay. I have a -2 presence. So that is gonna be extra hard. Okay, so I got a 5.
Okay.
So that doesn't pass.
No.
For
You do like you're waving, like you do like a weird like salute thing. You say hi.
Yeah.
And
I get too weird with it.
Yeah, one of the later workers kind of like he turns around and like looks at you and then like slowly reaches over to like what looks to be like a communications device on his shoulder and like and you see him like mouth some words that you can't really understand.
I hit the noisemaker.
Okay, yeah.
I'm real casual about it, but I hit the noisemaker.
Okay, yeah, like right as he's like going to reach for his communication device, you trigger your noisemaker. And yeah, whatever message he was about to try to get out doesn't make it through. But we are going to cut.
I'm okay. I'm okay if his message made it out, but he like can't clarify the message. I'm okay with that.
No, you're fine. Like if you wanted to like trigger your noisemaker as he goes to like reach for his like obvious like walkie-talkie thing, I'll totally allow that.
Okay.
But we are going to cut to glare and blink, and we come back. We will roll initiative for whatever is going on in that room.
I just want to clarify real quick. I just rolled D. So whenever you hit the noisemaker, you have to roll for like a D4 for how many minutes it's active. I rolled a 2, so it's active for 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. Glare and Blink, you take the elevator back up to, I'm guessing the first floor.
Ding. Yep.
I mean, just double check. It does go like you see there is a floor 2, floor 1, and basement. In case you did not remember that you have the options to go to. You're more than welcome to go to floor 1. I just wanted to remind you in case you didn't remember that there was a second floor of the casino you could get to through the elevator.
I'm gonna turn to Glare and go, let's just go to this first floor, hurry up and get a map, and then get back together with info. I don't want to leave him for too long.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So then we'll roll out to the first floor, and then I kind of want to go to wherever this, like, I'm guessing the center is like where this like pentagon is, this pentagon rug on the first floor map and everything. So I want to try to like open the door out to the main area, kind of peek around to see if there's like the security guard that's missing, and then if he's not around, roll out to that and activate my path mapper app.
All you see, like, you kind of take the elevator back up to the staff entrance, and you don't see anyone present in the staff room, but peeking your head out, looking into like the big like stages and slots area, you do see what looks to be like two techs, like just like some 2 workers performing maintenance on a couple of the slot machines, and they're both being overseen by a single sec op that looks worried. He's like visibly kind of like on edge, on alert.
Yeah. Okay. I turn back to Glare and go, okay, well, we got a couple of techies out there and that one last security guard. So
I didn't say they were the same security guard.
Oh, sorry. And a security guard.
No,
that seems
he hasn't seen us. We could get back on the elevator, but I could also charge him with my sword. Take care of him.
If you want to, I'd be okay with just going back and with info and getting the map later.
Oh, all right. I'd do it. We can get him later.
Yeah, that's right, Glare. We'll get him later. And Blink rolls back into the service elevator.
Okay.
Blink is getting more and more creeped out by Glare the more time he spends with him.
Okay,
that's fair. That's the right reaction to Glare, I think. Out of character, I'm pretty sure he's just so unnerving. He's walking around with a claymore and no lips on his face, and just tweaked out. He's a bad person.
And I guess we head back down to the basement floor.
Cool. You're back in the security room, and you kind of look through the window, and you see what looks to be an altercation about to turn violent between Umfo and what did I say? 4 workers.
Yeah.
So
Glare, we gotta go help him.
Cool. And Glare runs in and starts stabbing with his filament Zweihander.
So are we rolling initiative?
So let's see. We rolled a 4, so the PCs will get to act. We'll get to act first.
Let's go.
Let's go. Well, I don't know why in my mind I thought you said NPCs, and then I was like, wait, no.
No,
I mean, I guess.
You guys will all get to act first.
So, would you say 3 of the workers are in close proximity to each other?
They're a little spread out.
Okay. Are there any 2 that are in close proximity to each other?
Yeah, we can say 2 of them are close. They're both on like harnesses. working on like a similar thing right nearby each other.
Well, that's all I need. So I'm going to shoot my air cannon at them. What do I roll with? Is it presence or what do you roll with for shooting attacks?
I think presence is
Single
what.
shots. Single shots
yeah.
are presence, DR12. And auto fire is agility, DR12.
But I think this is a single shot.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
the air cannon is probably a single shot weapon.
So presence, DR12.
All right. I really need to buy an assault rifle. All right. Mostly because my presence is a -2.
My presence is also a -2. So
So that's
we're
5.
That's a 5.
Yeah, so that didn't work.
No, you kind of go wide a little bit. And can you give me an agility DR12 roll?
Yeah.
That's just to make sure we're not getting hit.
No.
I think so. Oh?
No. Oh.
Maybe
Oh.
because he's like on like some like
Eight.
great like above
8.
stuff.
18. Sorry.
18. Okay, that's good. You managed to keep your footing on the not well maintained rickety walkway that you're standing on, and you
No.
managed to avoid falling into the coolant waterfall to your death.
Oh god.
Oh.
So, Glare and Blink.
Yep.
Who wants to go next?
I vote Glare.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm gonna try and grapple one of them.
Okay.
Just like tackle them to the ground.
Okay. Just we can just do like a normal melee, like strength DR12.
Okay, cool. So I actually have additional joints,
Okay.
which subtract 2 to the DR from all grapple related tests. So it'll be
Yeah.
10. Okay, well that didn't.
Is the channel still acting funky?
This is acting funky. I'm gonna try the other one. Hold on. There we go. 20 plus 3. Mother. I missed.
Okay.
Oh.
So you run at one of the guys who are like closer to the walkway. And jump to grab him, and you almost get a hold of him, but then you feel your feet slip. Can you give me an agility roll?
I fumbled. This is bullshit.
Oh no!
You
So I fall and die.
yeah, your double jointed arm like wraps around one of the assembly workers' legs, and you manage to pull him off, but you both fall to your death down into the power core coolant.
To death! To death! That's the last we ever see. Like Glaire's dead?
Glare is dead.
Oh no!
Bullshit.
Hold on, Justin. I have a site that you can get a new character from. I just linked it. Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh.
similar to Morkborg's Scum Birther, I do think there is a there is a punk generator.
That's such bullshit.
You rolled like a nat 1 too.
You are more than welcome to roll physical dice in front of you if it'll like make you less mad at the machine.
Oh man, I'm gonna do that from now on. That's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
there's no fucking. That's such fucking bullshit.
That's crazy. Hey,
Oh, boy.
Oh man. If it makes you feel any better, I'm rolling pretty shit tonight too, Justin. Not that bad.
Look, I have a -3 strength and only a melee weapon, so I've resigned myself that my character will die eventually. So.
Speaking of, while Justin rolls a new character, Blink.
Yep.
What are you up to? You're in the security office. You see Umfo miss his air cannon, and you see Glare fall down into the core.
Yep. Seeing that, and also knowing that my strength is really poor, Dalton, is it possible for me to look around to see if any of the security guards that were in this room and that are now dead, or just around this room, in the security room, is there any ranged weapons in here?
The security guards had, I think all they had were tasers.
Okay, and those are not ranged tasers. I'm guessing those are you stick somebody.
They're like the fiery ones that like
Okay.
you launch them, but like they don't go very far.
Okay. I think if that's a presence test, I still want to do that instead of strength. So
I mean, if you want to spend your turn grabbing
Yeah.
one of the tasers and then getting out into the room, you can do that. But I wouldn't let you also attack this turn.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. The tasers are a D2 weapon.
Cool. Oh, so I do? I thought that would be my turn. I wouldn't be able to attack, but
No,
you're
I'm
saying
just letting you know that in the
Yeah.
future, the tasers deal D2 damage.
Got it. Cool. That's good to know. I think that's my turn.
The other guy, the 3 remaining workers, they kind of all pull themselves up or down from their harnesses onto the walkway and start to make their way towards Umfo. They all only really have like pipes and wrenches and stuff. They don't really have like weaponry or anything like that. So I'm double checking. This would probably just be like a broken bottle type weapon. So it's only going to deal D3 damage if they hit you. So Umfo, can you roll defense? That'll be an agility DR12 roll.
$12.
Cool. You, and then do that 2 more times.
$8. 13.
Okay, so only one
So
of them
one of
is
them
going
hurts.
to only one of them is going to hit you. So roll a D3
Alrighty.
for the damage.
For the damage, 1d3. 3.
Cool. So you're going to take 3 damage minus whatever armor you have.
Which was a d4, but after last mission got knocked down to a d2.
That sounds right.
So I only take 1 damage because I just rolled a 2. So
And unfortunately, those 2 workers that missed you, they trip and fall off of the platform. Kind of running dangerously on the platform, trying to fight on it. They fall off. So there's 1 worker left. Umfo, it is your turn.
So I want to run to like the north to like where the stairs are. I'm guessing like that kind of top area is safe and secure. Like, is that solid concrete or whatever? Yeah. So I kind of want to like run to that area, and then, I guess just like shoot at him with my air cannon again.
Okay. Go for it.
Ha! Ha! That's a 0.
Okay. Yeah, you miss.
That was actually a 0.
Yep, 2
Holy
minus
shit.
2. At least it wasn't a fumble.
Ay.
Blink, you're up.
All right, well, seeing that the taser doesn't have a whole lot of range and it's only a D2, I'll just roll up to this last guy and hit him with a monosword.
Okay.
So that is a melee, which I have -3. Let me clarify. I have a -3 for this. And that's a 13 to hit. I think it's a melee is a strength 12.
What did you
To
type
hit?
in to get?
I don't know. I thought I hit -3, but it did a 1d20. I got 16,
Okay.
and then it just did 3. So 16 minus 3 is 13.
Yeah. You go up behind that guy and bonk him on the back of the head. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So that's a D8 for the monosword. 2.
Okay. Yep. You hit him on the back of the head, but he's still standing, and he wheels around and tries to hit you back with his pipe wrench.
So I roll defense's agility.
Yes.
Right, let's see. So agility +1 for me. That's a 6. So I fail.
Cool. Roll a d3 for damage.
Damage. Let's go. 1d3. That's 3. I'm down to 2 HP. Let's go.
All right, and Oomfo, you're up.
Oh boy. So I'm just gonna go up the stairs. I'm just gonna like say to Blake, "Hey, you got this, right? You got this, guy."
I don't. You're fine. Keep going, Dan.
So yeah, Oomfo, you walk up the stairs. You walk up to the door, and you're greeted by what appears to be some sort of scanning device, and it says, "Please provide retinal scan authorization."
I say, "Oops, one moment. I'm sorry. I'll be right." And I go back to the guy. I go back down the stairs, and I yell to Blink, "Hey, make sure you don't push him off the ledge. We need his eyes."
I'll try.
Am I able like to taunt the guy into trying to like come over here, like come towards me?
Sure. Give me a presence check. This will be pretty difficult though.
Okay, so that's a total 1.
No.
Not a fumble, but
Not a fumble.
No, he seems more preoccupied with the person right in front of him.
yeah. Okay, well, don't die and don't fall off the edge. So
Blink, it is your turn.
All right. Let's do another stab at this guy. So I'll do another melee attack.
I'm just remembering that like your character chair, like on this like really rickety thing, like
Yeah,
not
Yeah.
meant to be.
and I got an 11, so I fail.
Yep. So give me an agility roll.
I might tumble off the cliff here too. I might tumble off in my wheelchair. Let's see. Got a total of 4.
Yep. You take a swing with your sword, but to do that you had to take your hands off of the wheels, and you slip backwards, falling. You fall backwards into the coolant.
I just want to say the last thing that Empho hears from Blink is like, you leave him saying you got this, and he's yelling, no I don't. You leave and you come back, hey, don't kill that guy. Okay. Swipes and falls off into the coolant and dies. Worst heist ever.
Is that guy still alive?
Yes.
All right. Is it his turn?
Yes, it is his turn. So he'll come up at you, Umfo, and try to hit you with his pipe wrench. So give me that agility roll.
Oh, no. That's a 9.
That's a 9. So go ahead and roll a d3 for damage.
That's a 2. And all right, so no damage.
Cool. You're up.
Mono sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's strength, right?
Yep.
All right, nice. Not negative. That's a 6.
All right. Go ahead. He's gonna try to swing at you again.
Look, buddy. We could do this dance all day, okay? I got a 16.
Cool. You dodge out of the way.
I'm gonna try to slap him. 18, there we go.
Nice. Roll damage.
5.
Yeah, you cleave him in half after Blink already took some health off of him.
I want to cut off his head and grab it.
Yeah, you cut off his head, and you kind of take the holding the head just by the hair, and you hold it up to the retinal scanner thingy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes, you get it turns red, and you're greeted with a message that says, it's just like, trying to think exactly how it would phrase it. It's like access denied, Watana not recognized.
What does it say?
Access denied, Watana not recognized.
Oh.
Maybe a name or something.
Oh, I hope it's not one of the other people that went into the... All right, I go back to the security office. Are there still 2 corpses there?
Yes.
I chop off both of their heads.
Okay.
And I go and take their heads back to the retinal scanner, and I try those.
Neither of those work either.
All right, I tried my eyeball.
Your eyeball still doesn't work.
Okay, that's shit. I try smashing the thing.
It appears too durable for you to break.
Damn it.
High security.
So I'm ready when I've made a new character.
Okay.
So I'm looking at. Are there any other door? Like I'm looking at the little description or like the little thing, like the map that you sent. Is that a door on the west side of the security door?
There's two.
Okay, so there's one on the northeast and one on the west, right? There's two doors on the west side?
Yes.
Okay. I wanna go back through the security office and go through left door. Yeah, the left door of the two.
The top or bottom one?
The bottom one.
The bottom one. Okay. Where does that take you? That opens up into what appears to just be a small hallway. That leads kind of into what feels like a locked door. No, actually you'd be able to unlock it from this side. As it appears to be keeping people in there from getting into the security office. So yeah, you'd be able to get through that door and into the next room if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it. Screw it.
Okay. Yeah, you slam through that door and you're greeted with what appears to be like a green room of some sort. Just the lousy gigs, mold, and sweat. You see a lot of like stickers and empty beer bottles, and there's just kind of like a dank basement smell all around.
Is there anyone in there?
No, the room is empty. And besides the door you kind of came in through, there's a door to your left and what looks like to be like a platform lift. Something that would kind of like lift straight up, and like knowing how you know about the shape of the building, you think that might take you up to where the stage is.
I take the platform lift.
Okay. You stand on the platform lift, you press like the nearest like button.
Yeah.
And
I want to take that up to the stage.
You take the platform lift, and at the top of the platform lift, the last thing you see is a group of heavily armored individuals with very big guns, and they light you up.
What?
Okay. So I'm dead.
So yeah, you're dead.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yo,
This
I
heist-
have a
not gonna
real
plan.
bone to pick with the devs of this website.
Which
Why the fuck would you let me? Why the fuck would you have programming that allows for a stat set of plus minus 0, plus 2, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3?
That's how rolling stats goes.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
3d6 down the
But-
line.
I don't think I've had I've been playing around with this. Here we go. Minus 3, minus 2, 0, minus 1, 0.
Oh god.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. HP 2 for a renegade cyber slasher. Like 0, 0, minus 2, 0, plus 2. I actually got a plus this time.
You can roll it
0,
yourself.
minus 3, 0, 0, minus 3. Like, What?
You're the stats. It's pretty difficult to roll. I mean, the like 3 -3s is pretty crazy. Like it's pretty difficult to roll outside of a -1, 0, or 1.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, there have been I just went through this. Like, yeah, +1, -3, -3, 0, +2. Like, nuts.
Yeah. Well, with that,
This is the most reasonable one I've seen so far. +1, -3, 0, +3, +1. That's like the best one I've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
0, -2, -3, 0, -1.
I just got one that is all zeros except for agility +1.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they're real liberal. Here we go. Yeah, again, 0, -3, -3, 0, -3. They're real liberal with these -3s. I haven't gotten a +3 once.
I mean,
Oh, there's one.
that's what happened
Zeros
with Blink.
1 +3.
I guess I get a lucky roll because my character, my new one, which is cool because they allow you to click use class or uncheck use class, which I use class and I got a shun nanomancer. But I have a +0 strength, +1 agility, +0 presence, -2 toughness, and a +2 to knowledge.
Yeah. My first roll was 0, -2, -3, -3, -3.
Man.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not playing that character.
That's understandable.
I'm not doing that.
Aren't there rules for re-rolling? I thought there was rules.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Classless punks can roll 4d6 and drop the lowest for 2 abilities of their choice, but punks with a class just follow their instructions. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. On page 40, when they talk about rolling for abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's part of the reason you might see some stats like being lower than you'd expect or higher than you'd expect, because some classes do kind of like affect your skill distribution.
Yeah.
Like Shun Necromancers automatically get 3d6 -2 for toughness.
So, yeah.
But cool. Once you guys all have your next batch of guys, let me know.
So I crap you guys not. I shit you guys not. Whatever.
Yes.
I've been just hitting click to reset, right? Because like I agree with Justin. I've gotten some bad ones.
Really bad ones.
Some really bad ones. But I just re-rolled one, and it pulled up with Discharge Corp Killer, overly interested in ammonium chloride candy with a noisemaker.
Interesting.
That's very funny that you got like the same thing.
You know, my brother, Landfill, was a really important part of this team. And I was
His name is
hoping
Cam,
you guys could just
actually.
call me Landfill also in his memory. My last character was named Faramir, or Boromir, and I have this new character that I just want to play again. He's the same, so can you just call him Faramir?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit click to reset again.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think I got my guy. It's interesting. I didn't realize Shun Neuromancers, like you got infected with like a power apparently. So, but like, oh gosh, I didn't even read some of the other classes. So this is so cool about the Shun Nanomancer.
Like check this out. Okay, so I click reset just now. Strength -2, agility -2, presence +1, toughness -2, knowledge 0, 1 HP. I mean, luckily it's an earned hacker class, so like.
Oh, I had no idea, but that -2 toughness really set my HP down.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to roll it yourself if you don't want to use the website.
No, I'm good. I got my character. I'm ready.
Yeah.
So
I may or may not use the website for the next character.
Okay. Dan,
yeah,
do you have a new character ready?
It just keeps giving me like
Garbage.
real rough garbage.
Yeah. Like, I was really happy with the one I rolled up, which is +2, the rest 0. At 6 HP.
Okay, no, here we are. Here's one. It's got a cyber slasher. There we go. Okay, I got a character now.
Okay. Spencer, you had a question?
I do. So I did the site. I wrote up my new character. One of my gear is a smart gun TM.
Okay.
But it says D6A damage, and it shows like 4 little bullets, and it says 4 mags. So I wanted to ask, does the D6A, does that stand for the auto fire that we were talking about before?
Yes.
And is the
that means that it is capable of auto fire, I believe.
Okay. And it says it has 4 mags, so I'm guessing there's 4 bullets before I have to reload?
No, so mags, we didn't really run across this, but at the end of a combat, you kind of find the exact thing, but you kind of collect yourself and you count your bullets. And you roll a D8 or you roll a D6 if you used auto fire for each weapon that you fired. And if you roll a result of 1, 2, or 3, that indicates that you emptied out a mag.
Oh, okay. So you don't necessarily like have to count bullets. It's just about like you roll to see if you lose your bullets at the end of a combat. Okay.
And eventually, if you run out of mags, then you would have to go buy more.
So wait, so the bullets, it's not like I have 3 bullets in my ancient revolver because there's 3 little bullets with shells. Okay.
That's cool. All right.
All right. Well, why don't we introduce our new characters, and we'll kind of figure out how you guys might know each other.
Mm-hmm.
If at all. You guys don't have to. And then we'll see what Charlie has to say to his new crew.
So go ahead, Justin.
I am Jin. I am a Hume discharged corp killer. Transparent wear, criticizes everything. Currently obsessed with Virtua Pals.
Tamagotchis?
Which, that's what I was going to ask. Is this Pokemon? I desire cash, and my deployment was with the Paraglacial Sec Corp, which I think was your corporation, right, Dan?
No, I washed out. I didn't get far. I watched.
Oh, you washed out. Okay. Where I was plundering released gas and bioweapons for my employer. I have 10 grand in debt to a debt buying corporation. All guns and no scruples. I have an incendiary shotgun and an ancient revolver, and I have good combat armor. I have combat armor, which is really, really good.
Nice.
So, my character, Tara, a cosmopunk renegade interested in perfume, whistles during uncomfortable silences, and overly interested in fringe politics. Tara desires cash and tries to start each day with assiduously minding her 3 favorite plants. Tara owes 7 grand to a death cult run by a board member of a powerful corporation. She has a coupon for 10% off her next 2 boosters, so that's very nice. She has style guard, so not really subtracting much damage there. But I think the coolest thing about her, she has buzz eyes, which is pretty awesome, which are fly-like eyes with 360 vision capability. So that's pretty neat. But she has her weapon is called a goddamn flail.
Oh, you have the flail. That's awesome.
And the description on that is spiked, absolutely medieval, crumples and shreds enemy armor a tier when you hit for 6+ damage. So it's straight up medieval. It's a flail, and I'm very excited to have one.
Nice.
I like to think that people like see you and go and like it's like we have the virtual reality goggles on, right? The Rex. And they see you and they go like, oh, that's a really cool like virtual armor like gal. You have a really cool like digital flail there, and then you like hit them with it, and it's like an actual flail that hits.
Yeah. Yeah. People think it's like some cosplay shit, like oh, nice, PVC paper mache flail.
Yeah.
They get whacked in the head, everything goes black. End of Sopranos.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
yeah, we've got our new crew.
Oh, I didn't introduce me.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Spencer. Go ahead.
How could you skip over Ko? So I am playing a character named Ko. He's an old school cyber shunned nanomancer. So remember how we were asking earlier, like a lot of us had apps and stuff like that, but we didn't know what nanos were and stuff. I have nanos. And it's really strong. So basically, I have dueling scars. I giggle inappropriately. I'm very into handheld games. So while Justin, your character may have like a Tomodachi or something like that, I have like an old school Game Boy playing Red and Blue and out there, Pokemon Red. Apparently, I want love, and I got infected because the whole thing about nanomancers is that like they got infected at one point, and now that's how they got their power. But it comes with some messed up stuff. Like, apparently, I got infected when I found drugs. They were free drugs, but they were neither drugs nor entirely free. And the reason why that is because I have a power, which I'll get into, but all the time I feel bugs crawling underneath my skin. So I owe 13,000 to an old friend who sold out to the corpse and got rich, that bastard. And my power, my nano power, is a living target of my choice tests presence DR14 or loses D10 HP. Their eyes bleed and their ears ring. So that seems pretty strong. But my yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, Spencer, don't forget the most.
What's the most important part? Is it my super lube?
Yep.
Yeah. Underneath my gear, I have like tickets to a concert. I have a vision visor again. I have a cool leaf-looking knife and a smart gun. But I also have super lube, which I think
very
your
important
character had before.
No, I just made a joke that it was awesome.
That was awesome. Well, now I have it. Now I have some super lube. So Ko had brought super lube to the party. So
cool. Well, so this time, you guys, it's maybe been like a day or so since the last failed attempt by Charlie's, is that his name? Yeah, Charlie's intrepid crew he sent to the Lucky Flight Casino. And you've all gotten a message through various means to meet him at the same bar your previous characters had met him before. He looks more visibly distraught than last time, even if your current characters wouldn't recognize that. And he looks up and he says, "Look, I've got a job, and it's not going to be an easy one. The last crew I sent in didn't make it out alive."
They must have been a bunch of punks.
Hey, as long as the money's.
Well, I can't offer money, but I can offer this jacked police cruiser, and he kind of, I mean, it's sell for quite a bit if you just try to fence it on the market.
So you're telling me you're not going to give me any cash for this? No.
I mean, he won't give us cash, but I mean, we'll get somebody else. Yeah.
I guess we could sell this.
If I had cash, I'd give it to the casino to help pay off the debt.
Right. That's right.
They'd come after me
Okay,
if they knew I had anything.
Don't worry, Charlie. We'll take care of it.
Well, I
Thanks.
guess.
Thank you, Ko. I didn't hear about what happened with the last crew, but the casino deals with random break-ins and shit all the time. I don't expect security to be much different.
Well, I guess we'll just walk in and see what happened, and smack him in the head with my flail.
This guy's style.
That's all we can do. And Tara looks at you and goes,
this lady's style.
Yeah. So you do that again, I'm gonna hit you with the flail, okay?
Yeah.
So don't do that. So don't do that.
That's cool.
Okay.
Great.
We got a great team here, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's like, yep, I'm sure. This one's gonna go much better, I can tell.
And I cock my shotgun. I say, let's go. Oh, also, this is my dog.
Tara starts whistling.
And I have a Robo K9.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
No mishears and goes, I'm your dog?
No, look. You see this little robot chihuahua next to me?
Oh, yeah.
He's mean. But he's my little prince.
Let's put him to work.
What's his name? And Tara starts like scratching the robot dog's head, like behind the ears. Does he have a name?
Princess Worldbreaker.
That's a fine name.
Thanks. All right, Princess Worldbreaker. Let's go. I slap my thigh and I walk out to go to the casino.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You
Round
make your way down to the casino. On the way, you come across an interesting looking food cart. The vendor there is shouting, hawking about how great his deep fried seal eyes taste.
Oh, I have a deep fried seal eye. I have a
I'm not
hankering.
hungry right now, but thank you.
I'm hungry. I have
Ko
one.
is also hungry.
How much?
5 creds.
All right.
5 creds
Here.
for 5.
5 creds for 5? Oh, that's a deal.
Hey, are we splitting this?
No,
Oh,
it's my seal eyes. And I pop one into my mouth.
Yeah, it's like a gusher type sensation. Like it's crispy,
Tasty.
but then you bite through the crispy and it just like a it tastes oceany almost.
Oh, yeah. Just like Uma used to make.
Great.
Ko also buys some, but he specifically shares with Tara, and at kind of like passive aggressively towards Justin. What's your character's name again? Jen.
Mhm.
Perfect. Yeah, kind of passive aggressively, like, here, Tara, have some of these eel eyes.
Seal eyes.
Seal.
Seal eyes.
Yeah, seal eyes.
I'm okay. Tara, like you can see her like squeamish. You can tell it's like not the type that not something she would go for.
Seeing this, Ko does the thing that you probably shouldn't do with people who are grossed out things. He pops an eye into his mouth and squeezes the juice through his teeth.
Oh, gnarly.
It's so good.
And Tara just looks at him and goes, I really wish you didn't do that. If you do something like that again, I'm just gonna have to hit you with my flail, I guess.
Ko instantly closes his lips and kind of goes, "Okay, Tara," and shuffles away.
Okay, I'm glad.
All right.
I'm glad we could come to an understanding without violence.
Yeah, Ko's
Tara.
seen that flail in action, I like to imagine. He doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Yeah.
Here, let's put your flail to work.
Yeah,
Nice.
I do want some cash. That does sound nice. So
I want cash too.
So
I love cash.
you guys make it to the outside of the casino. What time do you guys want it to be? Do you want it to be similar time to last time where like the casino was about to shut down? Do you want it to be like midnight height of casino time? Do you want it to be while it's closed? What are you guys thinking?
Well, if we go during the day, we could always create a distraction for the security guards by causing a scene, but
Okay.
not sure if we have anything to kind of like make a scene. Or we could go after they close, sneak in,
well,
less collateral.
I'm fine with just walking in there and hitting people with my flail, but you know, that might not work. I'm sure it's probably something similar to what the last team did.
Do you think they've restocked? If anybody died from the last team, do you think they've re-employed new people already?
How long has it
Security
been?
guards.
How long has it been?
It's been a few days, and yes, you think that they probably were able to
Restock.
to rehire. But like Charlie said, the like level of security, how strict security is, probably hasn't changed much.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb. I should have used my glitch to not fall in the thing.
Oh, that's possible.
Well, that's all right. Here we are.
Oh well.
Live and learn.
I forgot about that.
We got
Yeah, me
glitches,
too.
guys. I got 2 in the bank.
Yeah, don't forget those.
All right. Don't forget those. All right. Well,
Do we want to take a
Um,
quick break and then think about what we want to do?
Sure. Yeah, we can
That's a
take
good
we
idea.
can take a short break and come back in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
Cool. Let's do it.
Cool. Well, everybody, we will see you guys another 5 minutes to see what Generation 2 of our crew tries to do at the Lucky Flight Casino. See you in a
Generation
few.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. If you were here for the first half of the stream, you got to
Yep.
watch our crew of punks go out in a blaze of glory trying to liberate some debt wreckers from a casino.
Was it glory? Was it glory how we all died?
I imagine at least Umfo's death was probably pretty cool looking.
That one was cool. Yeah.
Like he got to like rise up onto a stage. There were probably spotlights. That one at least was dramatic. And like I like a good like dramatic like trying to tackle someone falling to your death, like pulling them down with you. That looks cool. I think that plays well on camera.
I got an okay death. I just didn't like it happening. Period.
Yeah, I think Spencer, your characters probably went out the lamest, where you just kind of like fell backwards.
Rolled off.
Yeah, you just kind of rolled backwards off of a ledge.
Yeah. But I did do the Terminator thumbs up as I went into the coolant though. I want to retcon that.
Yeah. But everybody has rolled up new characters. Charlie called these guys up individually. He decided not to go with the preformed crew this time. He just took some random Craigslist ads because he's getting a little bit desperate. And they all met up at the bar. They got the gig. They got the details. They got a snack, and they're standing outside this casino figuring out what to do. I was gonna let them decide kind of what time of day they wanted it to be for their first visit to the casino, and everything, and kind of get an idea of what their new plan of infiltration was. So I guess take it from here, guys. What time do you think it is?
I think it's probably.
So it's
Yeah,
open?
it should be.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
7
middle
a.m.
of their shift, you know, when it's busiest. Maybe we can just kind of sneak in with the crowd and kind of slip past people.
Yeah, you want like an 11 o'clock kind of thing. Like it's night, it's bustling, things are going good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Let's try it. Let's try that route.
Let me just double check a couple things. Restrooms.
Yeah, while Don's double checking stuff, Ko's gonna turn to his fellow companions and go, alright, so what's the plan? Are we just scoping this place out? I'm sure that we can go up a couple floors before we have to access, go to places we're not supposed to and everything. Do we want to just kind of look around, see what's available? I think Charlie said there's, like, some Batu guys there. He's probably locked up somewhere. There's the private power source in the basement. In the ledger, it's not online, so it's physical, or at least somewhere around here. Maybe a private computer. So we gotta find it somewhere.
Yeah, we should probably, scope the place out. We should case it.
Okay.
Be smart.
Yeah.
Let's just go in, play some slots, or whatever they got.
Yeah, and then meet back up. Maybe we meet back up in like an hour or two after we explore the place. And no killing just yet, okay? Right? No killing?
Yeah, don't want to be crazy.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so
We
you
can't just
you
go
guys
in guns blazing. We need to figure out where to get in, then we
Or-
can blaze the guns.
Or mace swinging.
Or mace swinging, as the case may be.
It's a flail, actually.
Flail wielding, swinging, swanging, flailing, flailing about.
I have to ask you not to make that mistake again, or I'm gonna have to hit you with my flail.
Damn,
That thing hurts.
that thing. You really get into hitting people with the flail. All right.
I let people, everyone makes mistakes, but if you don't
Give warnings.
if you don't fix the mistake,
Then you get the flailing. That's a
gonna hit you with
flailing.
the flail. Yeah, see, you get it now.
We won't do it again, Tara.
Yep.
I'm
So,
sorry.
You guys walk up to the entrance. You're met with the stench of stale beer, synthetic tobacco, vomit, and piss. There's
just like
stickers and graffiti all over the entrance, and you can hear the sound of the city from the outside and the buzzing from a broken body heat sensor. There's 2 bouncers in the front door, and there's probably like three guests just absolutely hammered, trying to get inside. And you see some chip exchange machines in the hallway.
I'm gonna purchase some chips for sure. I'll put
Yep.
some money in.
Same.
Yeah.
Maybe like 20 or so credits.
Okay. Yeah. You.
I like cash too much.
That's totally fair. You guys exchange for some creds. Exchange your creds for some chips, and the bouncers wave you on through. They're a little too preoccupied trying to calm down the 2 drunkards, so you don't really
Get berated. Harassed.
yeah. So you don't really get a whole bunch of like harassment from the bouncers or anything. They see you guys look normal. You're not like drunk or like trying to be rowdy or anything, so they just kind of like wave you on through. And you're met. You walk in and you see the tacky space themed rundown casino. As each step, you feel like just like a sticky dirtiness on the floor. There's a
Just like
As
home.
as a space punk like vibe with the space theme. You guys can't tell because she's very soft spoken, but Tara is like very excited to be at this casino.
Nice.
Like it's like very much like her style. She's like, nice.
Yeah. And as you kind of walk in, you get like the intrusive like air conditioning smell, like artificial like flowery smell, and an obnoxious noise. It looks like there's a band playing. G dash dot dash is playing a seismic noise show.
Oh, okay. Jin's into it. Seismic noise.
Ko starts going on a rant about how they've really sold out in the past couple of years. But he starts talking about how he's really excited for his upcoming MC Venom concert, which I have tickets to. I rolled it, or I guess I got it from the site. So he starts ranting about them instead.
Your rant triggers like a very like political rant, like it scratches somewhere deep in Tara. She's usually very soft spoken, but she starts basically going in like, listen, that MC Venom guy, he has some really like horrible political beliefs. Like he believes that toothbrushes should be required. Like everyone should by law be required to own a toothbrush in their home. And like I understand the benefits of that, but I like actually enforcing that, like the resources alone, it's absolutely insane. Like why would anyone have that belief?
He's just doing it for the kids, he's just trying to get the child audience. He is sponsored by the toothbrush company Toothy.
Well, and if you go look at Toothy is just a subsidiary of McPherson, and McPherson is just a shell corporation for this other, for Jazz Daddy Corp. And there's just so many, shells. They all got a hand in the pie. Where's our hand in the? All right, I want my 2% cut.
Pillows wandered off to go play slots.
Yeah, toothbrushes are good, man. Let's go game. So I'm going to gamble, and I'm going to keep an eye out for like maybe like shift changes or something. Coming map, like keeping track of the guards, seeing like where they're going in, where they're going out. Also, more importantly, like where like the cleaning staff and stuff is going in and out.
Yeah. So you see mostly the same 6 guards patrolling this area.
Okay.
For however long. I'm assuming you're not going to spend longer than like a couple hours on the slots. Most appear to be coming in and out of what you call like the staff, what your previous characters would recognize as like the staff entrance.
Yeah.
And every so often you see a very, very kitschy dressed up, well-to-do person go up the set of stairs by the entrance up to, there's kind of like a velveted roped off area that looks like a VIP room. And every so often you see someone go up those stairs or come down those stairs.
That was going to be my question, is that I see there's stairs on the map. Are we able to access it? But it is VIP. Do they seem to be wearing anything particular? Do they have to show a badge or anything to go up there, or?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
You just see that there's stairs to the VIP area, and it looks like a chain and a plastic sign marks it as off limits, and sometimes someone just walks up.
Okay.
Yeah, Justin, it's like normally like this, or Jin, the same group of 6 guards that are kind of patrolling this area and also the like cards and games area.
Okay. I'll make a note of that. I'm gonna go and kind of sit over next to Ko. What you notice?
Well, I'm sure you saw, but there's a VIP section upstairs. I don't know if we can. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe flirting with somebody to get me up there, Wait till somebody comes down, use the restroom, catch me on the way back up. Say a few nice things, and then have them take me upstairs. Kind of get a scope of the place up there. Unless you think we could just kind of go up there.
All right.
Or that could be part of the distraction, where we maybe have somebody, somebody spills their drink, cause a little bit of a scene or something like that. Then the other person can sneak up there, kind of see what's up in the VIP.
I could probably tell my. I could start like a little fight. No. Well, I saw the staff entrances over there.
Oh,
Maybe
that
we
might
could
be a
sneak
good place.
in. I don't know about getting up into the VIP. We're supposed to be here looking for the VIP. Probably won't have access to. Because if that's the VIP entrance, I mean, unless there's a separate staff entrance like in the back of it. But
Yeah.
once you're up in there, you're going to be able to get to it. Because we got to get back with where we got to at least get to maybe like an office or something.
It's a good point. Yeah, we could always use the staff area to kind of get up. What if I could knock out a waiter in the bathroom and put his clothes on, kind of walk around, pretend like I'm
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the bathroom too.
Okay. We find Tara on the way and say, "We're going to the bathroom."
I want to find like a cocktail,
Okay.
like and do the same thing, like pretend I'm a cocktail.
So all three of you are trying to find three separate.
No, I'm looking for maybe like a maintenance person.
Okay, so Jin, you're looking for like a maintenance person to try to impersonate or something. And I'm sorry, Dan, what was your character's name?
Tara.
Tara.
You're gonna be. Are all three of you waiting in the bathrooms, trying to wait for one of these people to come in?
You know what? Maybe I could kind of get over by. Well, how like heavily trafficked have I noticed that like the service kind of area is?
The like the staff room and like the drink
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
There's a good amount. There's probably more. You don't see many like cleaning staff at the moment. Maybe like only like one or two. Like one guy comes out every time someone vomits on the ground.
Yeah.
From too many hormones or something.
Uh-huh.
But you don't really actively see maintenance people out at this point in time.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up to one of the bouncers and be like, "Hey, I don't know who I need to tell about this, but somebody threw up all over the bathroom. It's just, I mean, it looks like just exploded. It looks like a Jackson Pollock in there."
Yeah, you go to the bouncer outside of the Hollow Games area, and he just looks so, just the most dejected look in his eyes, just downtrodden. He's like, "God damn it." He's like, we got a code 13 in the bathroom on his like little walkie-talkie thing. And then he's like, thanks for letting me know. Hopefully we get that self-cleaning bathroom fixed so we don't have to keep cleaning it ourselves.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, I'm gonna go back to gambling now. Bye.
Enjoy your night, sir.
Yeah, thanks. You. Hope it gets better for you. All right.
I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. Just feel bad for that guy. That guy's gonna have a rough night.
Yeah, that guy sucks. Am I right?
He sucks.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
You? Oh, okay. All right. Good. Cool. Bye. Maybe I'll go apply for the job. I don't know. Bye. I need a job to support this gambling. Okay. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make my way toward the bathroom.
Okay, yeah. You can go into the bathroom. All that you really see in the bathroom right now is there's probably a few guys trying to what sounds like some sort of deal making by the piss trough. They're saying something under like hushed breath. But Nothing else is really going down. Eventually, they leave, and a dude in a jumpsuit and a mop and bucket comes in, looks around, and like it's dirty, but like he doesn't see the vomit that he was expecting.
Okay, cool. Can I hit him with my crowbar and knock him out?
You can attempt to, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. All right, well, I don't know why that's not.
I like to think that I have a different plan, but I definitely followed. Like I was waiting
All
outside
right, nice. I got a 17.
and followed the maintenance worker inside to kind of help out Jin for this.
All right, Jin, you managed to knock out the maintenance worker easy. We'll say like he's you got a hit. He's just a standard guy. He probably doesn't have more than 1 or 2 HP, and any amount of damage you do would also be able to knock him out if you want.
Sweet. So I'm gonna take off his jumpsuit and put it on.
Yeah, you do so. Do you leave him naked? Or just like whatever his like underclothes were? Like he's probably wearing
Yeah,
like
whatever his underclothes are. He's not like I'm not like trying to be weird. He's just I just want the jumpsuit.
Yeah, he's wearing like he's got underwear and
Yeah, and
an undershirt.
I put him up in like one of the stalls, like seated.
Yeah.
So it was just like he's like, OD'd or pooping.
Something.
Yeah. Makes sense. Jin, you've managed to get a jumpsuit, and we'll say like a little ID card and his mop and bucket.
Sweet. Now I'm gonna make my way back into the, just kind of put his little, like try and keep I don't know if there was a hat to the
Outfit.
Yeah, there was like one of the like
it's got like a little ball cap or something.
Yeah,
just put it down.
Yeah.
Start pushing the bucket with the mop in it, just like, wow, God, that was some gross, boy. That was some throw up in there.
Yeah.
Nobody go in there for about 45 minutes.
So Tara's gonna go up to like one of the cocktail waitresses. She's not waiting in the bathroom. She's like gonna go like catch one of them like by a slot machine, and just say, "Hey, you look tired. I could just tell, woman to woman. Do you want to come do some drugs with me in the bathroom? We'll pick me up if you want to. I'm heading there right now."
Yeah, she looks down at like the plate of like drinks and like synthetic printed protein or whatever. She has like fuck it, and just kind of like sets it down at a nearby table. And follows you to the bathroom.
Yep. So I'd like to knock her out and steal her.
Yeah, I mean, give me a roll to.
Are these unisex bathrooms, by the way? Are they?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's. I mean, there's probably. Yes, it's one big bathroom. It's not.
So just like with Jin, I'm gonna wait outside, and seeing Tara go inside, I'll hop in to help out.
Okay.
So that was a 10. What do I add anything with him?
I mean, no. Well, helping. I don't think helping is really
I don't think there's a helping thing.
mechanic.
You can use a glitch,
We'll drop the difficulty rating by 1. We'll say. So that puts it at 10. What did you roll with the strength check, Dan?
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. Okay. Well, so we'll say Ko and Tara managed to subdue this poor waitress and knock her out.
Just wanted some drugs.
Just wanted like a small bump to get her through her shift.
Oh.
This is why we don't do drugs, kid.
Yep. Yep. This is why we don't do drugs. But yeah, you knock out the waitress. Tara, are you like femme presenting? Are you used to wearing like more feminine clothes?
Yeah, is how Tara is doing it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Tara, you take the dress up, or like her cocktail uniform. You set down her body and you put it like like on top of the janitor that Jin knocked out, or in a different stall or something.
On top.
Like you set her up like she's giving him a blowjob or something.
No, reverse. He's actually.
Oh, he's going down on her.
He's going down on her.
Okay.
And Tara, because they work at like a swanky space place, Tara, I'm imagining the outfit is kind of like cosmic theme,
Sure.
and she's like, "Yeah, I'm keeping this."
Yeah, you're really into the style.
Yep.
Ko.
Ko's plan is to actually wait down near where the service entrance is, like near the slots, but kind of wait for somebody to like come out, and he'll have a drink and he'll like fake like he gets hit by one of the service like the waiters or whatnot, and he spills the drink on himself and he's like, you have to clean this up. And then once again tries to get them to take him not necessarily into the bathroom, but maybe into this like service area, which is where our previous characters had been using and stuff like that. But like, take this back and clean this right now is his plan.
Sorry, repeat that from the beginning.
From the beginning. So he's gonna wait near like the service area door.
The staff entrance?
The staff entrance, yes.
Okay.
And he's gonna wait for somebody to come out, and he's gonna pretend like he gets hit by that person and spills a drink on himself. And then he's gonna demand that person cleans up his outfit.
Okay. Can you give me a presence check?
Yeah. All right, what's my presence again? Well, I rolled an 18. Let me see what my presence is. It's a +0, so I got an 18.
Nice.
Yeah. So the first person that comes out is like, this is like a younger kid. He's probably like 16 or 17. This is his first job.
Oh no.
He's not used to this or dealing with unruly customers, and he folds immediately. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Please don't say anything to my boss. Please, just follow me. And he takes you into the staff room. And then down the elevator, and down into the green room. And he's like, here, just there's probably some like spare clothes or something. You can just take something from here.
Fine. All right. Leave me alone now. I'll find my way. But yeah, so what kind of clothes are down here? Are there like
So the green room is mostly used as like a staging area for the bands and stuff playing.
Yeah.
So a lot of it, like, it's full of like clothes and bags from like previous bands, like the current band.
Any bands I recognize? Somebody I could dress up as that looks similar to me?
The only thing like that has like a recognizable like name on it is you see a Phaser Mob shirt from their 2068 tour.
If I put this on, could I look like somebody who's a part of Phaser Mob?
I mean, maybe they're not playing today.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking somebody visiting, like getting into the VIP section and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yes. If you wanted to like make it look like you were like a member of like a band or like a cool band or like one of the previous people who played here or something like that, we can say you. Yeah. We can say that. Yeah.
And I will do so. I'm gonna dress up like a band member.
Cool.
By the way, yeah, go ahead.
You dress up like, we'll say you're dressed up as what you recognize as Phaser Mob's drummer. You think? That's who you think you can put together and reasonably pretend to be.
Perfect. Oh man. What I was gonna say is I did roll for my style and for and so I got orbital, and then I also got like crap. What's the other thing other than style? It's feature. And my feature was tons of jewelry. So I like to think I'm already covered in jewelry, which is perfect for the drummer already. And then I just slip on the shirt and I complete the look. So now, yeah, I come back dressed as that drummer, and I meet back up with my fellow co-worker, or my co-conspirators.
Yeah, the three of you meet back up. Jin, you're wearing a maintenance uniform. Tara, you are in the cocktail waitress get up, and Ko, you're dressed as a band's drummer.
Mob drummer. Yeah. Well, you want to go scope out this VIP?
Yeah, sure, I guess. As I'm like the box that the previous cocktail wait.
Yeah, the little tray that she had.
Yeah, well, they carry like a box that has like stuff, or tray or whatever she had. I picked that up.
Perfect. All right, Jin.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit. All right, Jin. You ready to head up there? Justin?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, perfect. No, you're
Like, who's Jin? The fuck's Jin? I'm Jin.
your new character.
I'm
The other one
Jin.
died.
Okay,
All
The
right,
other one died.
head upstairs.
so the three of you are looking to head upstairs into the VIP area. You walk up and you're
Sorry, we walk up and what?
yeah, you walk up. You're on like what appears to be like kind of like a balcony area. This is the creme de la crap. Vulgar chrome and polished plastic is all around. Is described with the vibe of fool's gold. There's a lingering synthetic opium mist, and you're all met with like a sense of not belonging here. You hear smooth jazz being played from asteroid-shaped speakers hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
There appears to be the guards here appear to be more well-armed. They're wearing Kevlar, and they're all armed with actual guns and weaponry. And you see a very, very gaudy woman who has 3 very well-armed bodyguards she's playing poker.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna like. Do I see a like a waste paper bin somewhere, anywhere?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go empty it. Do regular janitorial things. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, Justin, you're walking around, just kind of like picking up, cleaning up trash and whatnot.
Are there any other? Do I notice any exits, doorways, the like?
Yeah, give me a second. I will trying to figure out a way to cover up bits of this map. No, I have the snipping tool. I need paint.
Yeah, I like to think that Ko is probably engaging in whatever entertainment's up here. If there's more gambling or slots or something like that, whatever these VIPs are up to, he's kind of engaging. Maybe he's just eating or drinking in the corner, but he's trying to act natural, like he belongs, even though he doesn't feel like he does.
Tara's walking around just tails. Anyone take an order? Try to.
You kind of cut in and out there, but I think you're saying,
cocktails.
yeah, you're just offering drinks. And
Cigarettes and cocktails.
That's pretty much exactly. Yeah. That's it. If you've ever been to Vegas, just
Yeah, right there.
right.
Hey,
yeah,
hot stuff.
exactly.
What's your order?
Get you anything?
Get you anything? Yeah, I'm curious about this woman who has like the multiple bodyguards. I wonder, like, if she's like a super important person. Does she own something here?
Probably need her eyeballs for the thing in the basement.
Oh, that's a good thing. It's good to know. Oh, there are some slots up here. Cool.
Yeah, so you can kind of see the stairs that kind of like come up and into that like balcony area where there's like another bar and some private tables and stuff and the overlook down onto the main floor and the band area. And
there's an overlook. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then the other further room to the north, it's like not really like sealed off or anything, just kind of like an open double door zone. To the south, there's a doorway in the balcony area, and then in the VIP area there is a door to the west.
Like it seems like the doorway to our south is above the service area, which is below the first floor. Do we see like waiters or waitresses coming out of the door to the south every once in a while? Like it's a service area as well?
No, you haven't seen anybody enter or exit from that doorway in the few minutes that you've been up here so far.
Okay. Good to know.
That's the doorway in the south, we said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I am going to make my way up the stairs. Like a trash bag in hand. Make my way kind of over more toward the and then head toward that like north area. There's slots up there and stuff. Okay. I thought that was like a separate. Sorry, I thought that was like another separate room. I guess I wouldn't know what's what. Yeah, so I'm just gonna head up. You know, I don't know what that thing at the very north wall of that northern room is. Once you go up the stairs.
Is it like a record player?
Yeah, is that like the DJ booth? Is that like an espresso maker? I don't.
It's across from where the slots are to the north.
Yeah,
that's just
random crap.
Yeah, random crap. But when you go in, Jin, when you kind of like cross that threshold, you see a large party of guests. You hear shouts about Kriba and Oscar and congratulations and happy birthdays, and you get like pulled in. You get pulled into the party and they start offering you booze and drugs and stuff.
I say no, señor, no, estoy here.
No, come on, party, have some fun.
No, necesito cambiar las basuras.
Nope, I'm not taking no for an answer.
Señor, no.
Come on, get in here, man. Have some fun.
Señor, no. Me terminé.
I like to think that Cove overheard that.
They fire me. I drink, they fire me.
Come on. You see that guy? And he points to the bartender. Like, he's been drinking all night.
Okay, maybe some cocaine.
There we go. That's my guy. And he takes you to like one of the nearby tables. There's lines already prepped.
Oh, why you celebrate?
It's our friends. Our friends are turning 30.
Oh, feliz cumpleaños. I'm assuming that they're racist, so me just speaking Spanish is just like normal for them.
No, they're not caught off guard.
Because they're like upper class, and like I'm just gonna go ahead and guess they're racist.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of like cyberpunk cities, like for some reason, always feel like Southern California to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And like there'd be like a lot of Spanish speaking individuals. Like we're not past some weird homogenization where like everybody speaks one language at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So I do some cocaine.
They seem pleased when they all shout and they cheer. And they let you go back to doing your thing after you've acquiesced.
Okay, great. So now I'm all coked up. Not the way I saw this mission going, but a nice turn.
A nice turn, nonetheless.
And I'm gonna continue to kind of go north into this slot area, and I want to kind of go more toward like the west.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing that's a door.
Yes,
that
it
little
is.
like, yeah. I'm gonna just kind of go into the door.
Yeah,
It's
you kind of
cold.
like sneak your way. You kind of like move your way through the crowd of people celebrating and kind of like undercover try to open that door, but it does appear to be locked.
Can I use my key card to get in?
You scan your key card. Let me check.
Ooh.
My maintenance key card.
No, it doesn't let you in.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna make my way over and then go toward that south door.
Okay. Yeah. You open up. That door is open. It's unlocked if you want to go inside.
Okay. Yep. I would like to go into. Yep.
Yeah. You
Right
enter
there.
in, and you're kind of met with the vibe of just boredom, regret, wasted potential, and a white collar prison. You see.
I know the feeling. Yes.
You see
I know
a few
that- I know
dozen
that smell.
desks and a synth coffee maker, and just kind of like a featureless kitchenette. And you see a group of office workers that are just diligently typing away.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna start emptying some trash into my bigger bag. Does anybody have like an unattended key card? Like, was one of them just like playing on their phone while pretending to work with the key card like on their desk? I understand that this is a specific scenario. It may not be.
Why don't you give me a presence roll?
Like,
to,
who did
look-
not pay attention during the information safety training video?
Yeah, why don't you give me a presence roll?
Okay.
Or I would probably, I don't know, what do you guys think? Presence, knowledge?
I think presence makes
Presence?
sense. Either way, it's +0, so it doesn't really affect the roll. Oh, I got a 15.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good roll.
Yeah, you're
All right, apparently Glare just rolled poorly in general.
you're poking around, emptying bins and stuff, going through some files and stuff on empty desks, and you open up one drawer and you see what looks to be a very well made kind of like metallic key card with a picture and name of, what would their name be? Vasca Jordan.
Okay. All right, sweet.
Ko, Tara's
Yeah,
not here.
what are you
but
guys doing?
Ko, what are you up to?
I've been doing my thing.
Yeah. I was probably just gonna kind of like commingle with people. You said there was a lady surrounded by a couple of bodyguards. I wanted to see if I could kind of like chat with her a little bit, see if she's open to like talking and kind of find out more about her.
Yeah. You sit down at the table, and at the poker table that's playing.
Yeah.
A space opened up when the woman kind of like angrily took a knife off of her shoulder and like threateningly like stabbed it into the table. And a man kind of like gets up hurriedly and just kind of like pushes all of his chips across the table and leaves. And you sit down at the table.
Yeah, in his spot. Cool.
The dealer nods. Is like $100 blind.
Oh God, Dalton, gonna be honest here. When I bought chips, I only had 40 credits to begin with, and I spent 5 buying those CLIs. So I did not buy $100 worth of credits or chips. So I'm. God, what do I do in this scenario? Can I just say like, "Oh, I'm just here for chatting"?
He kind of like eyes you suspiciously. He's like, if someone who actually wants to play shows up, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
That's fine. Well, and I turn to the woman. What brings a lovely lady like you in here tonight?
Just so if you want to get an idea of what she looks like.
Oh boy, yes. Yep.
That
cool.
is Saza, we'll say.
Saza. S-A-S.
S-A-S-A.
S-A-S-A.
The second
cool.
S has
Jaja.
Has the accent. Jaja, yeah, has the accent mark on top.
Cool. Saza.
She says, same reason I come here all the time, to win some idiot's money.
No, it's like you're doing a good job already.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well for myself tonight. Do even better if the people who sat at my table would pay.
Sorry. I blew some chips a little too early down below. I gotta restock, so.
All right, well, what brings you here then?
Well, and I kind of gesture to my shirt. I had to listen to some of my fellow musicians play tonight, and I thought they did a pretty good job. I'm just here to help out, see if get any inspiration for my own music.
You actually like that seismic noise crap?
Like is a strong term, but you can get inspiration from anywhere.
All right, well, and she checks her hand as the river comes and pushes in a couple more chips.
Well, how long has Lucky Flight been in here? Have you been coming since the beginning?
This place has been around for a while.
Yeah. I hear they sometimes...
Oh, it's Sasha.
Sasha?
By the way.
Oh, is it Sasha?
Sasha.
Okay.
Well, I hear sometimes they squeeze a little bit out of the people nearby.
Yeah, any fucking casino. This isn't exactly a paragon of society being run here.
So out of character, Dalton. Charlie. So he coming to the job for the ledger? I thought it was for like his like it wasn't him. It was like his
neighborhood.
His neighborhood. Yeah. Okay, cool. So then Kokon responds with yeah, well, sounds like Lucky Flight has been able to get quite a score out of some of the neighborhoods around here.
Yeah, a lot of idiots gamble away their savings.
Well, is this the only place I usually come by, or is there any other special areas nearby?
What, like other casinos?
Oh, no, I just meant, is there any other private rooms?
Oh, I'm sure that they've got... there's probably some other spots at the casino, like office space and security, if that's what you're asking. You're
curious.
in the VIP area.
Yeah, but, just wasn't sure if there was any other special areas above this, so... Anywho. I appreciate your time, Sasha.
Yeah, come back with money next time.
All right, and yeah, that was my investigation, I think.
Tara, to give you catch up. Jin managed to kind of like sneak it or get into like an office room and find an important looking key card with the name Vasca Jordan on it. And Ko interrupted a woman's gambling and didn't really get much else out of it. And you're muted on Discord.
That I am. Thank you. Sorry.
You're good.
So Tara was like walking around, you know, going cocktails. Is there like a bar up here?
Yeah.
Tara's gonna go up to the bartender. Hey, can I get a restock? Also, where is like the manager's office? It's my first day and I'm totally lost here.
Yeah. I don't recognize you. You do seem new, but Vasca's office is right there, and he points to the locked door. Kind of like on the. Do you see the map of the second floor I sent?
Oh, let me look at that.
In current campaign.
Okay,
chat?
Yeah.
Up there. He gestures to that door. It's like right, kind of like around the corner from where you're at.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's in today. She's not normally around.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of left when I got hired the other day, I left my ID in that office. And I forgot to get it back when we were like doing my new hire paperwork and all of that. You think you could help me get in there real quick so I can just like grab my ID?
I'm sorry, man. I think only her authorization chip can open up her door.
You don't have like an emergency key or anything like that?
No, sorry. I mean, if anybody would have a way in, it'd be Watana, but I think he's preoccupied.
Oh yeah, where's Watana? I haven't met Watana yet.
He's head of security. He's probably either down in the basement or dealing with keeping an eye on whoever's causing the most ruckus.
What is I'm gonna go look and see if do you know what he looks like?
Oh god, no, he's a scary dude. Got a knife blade. That's what Watana looks like.
Got like a knife blade for a hand?
More like it comes out of his arm. He still has a hand. Dude is all chromed up.
That's sick.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I thank you for helping. I'm gonna go see if I can find this Watana guy. But yeah, I could totally do. While I'm at it, can you restock me my little tray with cocktails and cigarettes?
Yeah. He reaches under the bar and just fills each drink with like some like well liquor, and then throws like soda water or whatever on top of all of it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. And Tara takes that to the bathroom and drinks all of it.
Go back downstairs. You just get plastered in the bathroom.
Yeah, pretty much. And then just starts walking around, like trying to find the other two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Jin. You are in that office room, and you just found that key card.
Mm-hmm. And the office room is just like one small little section, right?
Yeah, it's just like one
It's just one little-
small section. I can see if I can
Like
uncover that.
accounts payables in this room, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back out then, if that's like all there is in this room, and I'm gonna try and open that other door again.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a hallway that goes further in, but
Oh yeah, I'll try going down the hallway again first, going down that hallway first.
I can show you a picture. That's kind of. Oh. Yep. So there you can kind of see like the line of desks and stuff that opens up. You see the elevator. You see what looks like a little coffee station, and then two.
Is that's what the elevators in that little northwest
yeah, that
corner?
like hexagon thing.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going down the hallway then, and I'm gonna explore more of this area.
Okay.
You know, stop off at that coffee station and kind of dump the little bundle, you know, little.
Yeah. You peek your head down each of those like hallways, and you can kind of see a little bit more down each one.
Is that just another, like, what is this over here to the west?
It looks like a server room.
Interesting.
Like big, like disabled, like tech racks of like rack computers and stuff. Maybe it's like just like humming servers, blinking lights, dry air.
Yep, familiar. Okay. So I'm gonna go in and see if there's anything that would be related to, you know, like if they're kind of clearly labeled or if it's just kind of, you know, more esoterically labeled. You know,
and as far as like records and stuff, there isn't much, and the computers are all locked and need are asking for a password. The only thing you really notice is that there's like a security camera pointed directly at what appears to be like a very heavily guarded like security door at the back of that room. Like it's like a vault door.
at the north side of this room here.
Yeah.
And there's a security camera looking at the vault door.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Cool. I am, before I get further in, I guess, oh yes, I don't know if it's seen me, but, you know, there's a waste paper bin. I might just empty it to look like I'm doing my job regular styles.
Mm-hmm.
And then head out and then head back up down that hallway.
Okay.
So I think there's what is it? It looks like there's one door to the north side. I don't know if that's another door over there on the west or whatever.
It's another door, and this one has like a label on it, kind of like this saying this, like you're met with the same kind of like key card scanner thing.
Okay, I'm gonna try mine first, and then if that doesn't work, I'm gonna try Vasha Jordan's.
Yeah, Vasca's works. Yours doesn't.
Okay.
But Vasca's works, and the door opens. You're met with kind of like a faux fancy room. A lot of like old school noir office without the glamour. It reeks of detergent and cheap perfume. All the wooden windows are covered by curtains, and like any like detailing in the room gives it like attempting a classy old school look, but really it just kind of looks cheap.
Okay. Can I search the room?
Sure. In the room, you see like a monitor on a desk that appears to be like cycling through all of the cameras in the building. You see it like flip between various viewpoints throughout the casino. One of the desk drawers is locked. Not really sure what's inside, but it looks like you might be able to try to pick it or break it open.
Yeah.
And there is a jacket on the hanger by the door.
I'm gonna search the jacket first.
Yeah, you patch your way through the jacket and you find 2 keys.
Cool. I am gonna try one of the 2. I'll try both the keys on the locked thing.
Yeah. You try the keys. One doesn't work, but the other one does. You open it up and it's filled with a few random things. You see condoms and what looks like to be a cred chip. You're not sure how much is on it, and an ancient revolver.
Cool. I'm gonna take the cred chip and I'm gonna take the revolver too.
Yeah, you
Stick that like in my jacket, and then I'm gonna lock it again and take both those keys with me. And that's the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then if I still have time, I'm gonna go to that north side door.
Okay, before we do that, I'm gonna rotate back through everybody, see what else is up to. Ko, what are you up to?
So where did Tara go to again? Where is she at right now?
Tara went to the bathroom to try to take all those drinks she got from the bartender.
Dang.
Yeah, so now I'm probably the first floor bathroom.
Okay. I was gonna try to link up with everybody. But it seems like Jin has like wandered off to like some of the back rooms. I think we just saw him go south and then just hasn't come back. And I don't think I'm allowed to go back there because I'm not an office worker. So I'll probably head to the first floor bathroom to link up with Tara.
Yeah, like you saw Tara pass behind you while you were talking to Sasha, and you go follow her down after Sasha kind of dismisses you.
Yeah.
When you get to the bathroom, did I cut out again?
You did, but I got that you were offering a drink.
Yeah, I was offering a drink to Ko, basically saying here it's free.
I knock it back. I slam it down. And I go, I just had a shit conversation with Sasha. She knows I'm poor.
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
It's the worst possible thing.
Yeah.
Well.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah. I don't know where Jin disappeared off to. Somewhere in the back rooms. I don't think I can get back there. What do you think we should do?
I mean, I could probably get back there. Let's just try anyway.
Okay, yeah. I'll roll with you. Maybe maybe we can say that you're showing me some of the behind the scenes stuff or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the office workers just won't care.
That could be a good point. Yeah.
I basically, I like just try to follow Jin's path, I guess. Would I have known where Jin went? My question, I guess.
I think that's fine. Yeah, you guys go. You go to that. You go back up to the VIP balcony area, and you attempt to go into that office space.
Yep.
Why don't you both give me a presence roll?
Okay.
Or maybe a presence or agility, up to you.
What am I better at? Agility, because it's +1.
Ko, you're doing agility.
Yep.
I am also doing agility.
Okay.
Because it's 2.
14 for me.
Mm-hmm.
$18 for me. Let's go.
Yeah, the office workers do not look up from their computers. You see, you're walking through. You see, like eye contact percentage numbers at like 98%, 99%.
Oh. With like the office worker, you mean?
Yeah, like you glance at like some of the office workers' computers, and it looks like it's tracking like where they're looking.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Making sure
that's
they're spending a good 95, 96% of their time looking at those screens. They're not allowed to look away or their pay gets docked.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yep.
So you rush through the office room, and you kind of look down the hallway, and you see Jin leaving Vasca's office, and the three of you's eyes meet.
Yep. Jin, what's been going on?
Oh god. So I came up and I had to coke, and then so much coke to me, so a lot of coke. It was good though. It's good. And then I went through the office, found this key card. Check it out, man. It's all shiny.
Oh,
yeah.
You found this? Oh,
yeah. Anyway. So then, you gotta be careful. Don't talk. And I put my fingers on Ko's lips. Let me talk to you. Okay. So around the corner, there's a room, and there's a safe, and the safe is locked, but there's a camera. So we gotta like move the camera. I think maybe a little real quick, maybe left to right. I don't know. I'm thinking probably the right. Be a good one to right. I think it's right. And then this gun.
Oh, where's you? That's a
I found the gun, and it was in this rich guy's office. It was kind of like cheesy rich, man. Not cool, not classy. Day class A. Oh, man, it was good cocaine. Anyway, okay. So I was about to go in this door though, because I have 2 keys, not one, but 2 keys.
Hey, he just boops him.
And boops his nose.
All right. Well,
what do you guys want to do? What have you been doing?
Well, I think you have the key card for. Maybe we should try that key card on.
The shiny one. All right.
Yeah.
Shiny key cards.
You mentioned a camera. If only we knew somebody who could go invisible to all.
I'm being.
I used to know someone who could go invisible to all tech.
Yeah. Well, let's go try this key card on the store upstairs.
Let's go. Let's try it.
Yeah. Let's try it. I got it. Shh. I got it, guys. Shh.
Okay.
So you're going into the server room, and you're taking the key.
Oh no, I thought we were going in that north room.
You were already in that one.
Oh, wait. So
that was Vasca's office.
That's Vasca's office. Okay, and then I thought it was to the left.
1 second.
See how? All right. So I don't know if it. So they might just be like mirrors or something on the wall. There's just like 3 little like bars on the west side of the hallway wall. So
just
on that west side hallway, right?
Just give me a second. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give it a solid fill. There's only like 1 spot on this second floor that you haven't been inside of yet.
And it's that other room that I couldn't get into earlier.
Yeah, it's that security door, that like vault door.
Inside the server room.
Inside the server room, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, damn. Ignore that one.
Okay.
So we didn't see that, but that top room, that was Vasca's office.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
There you go.
yeah. Okay, so I was all in there. And then, so what's that thing on the north side of that room? Just like monitor and stuff? Like just like a monitor?
Yeah, let's see. You have the desk.
There's the desk, or was that the jacket?
That wasn't really the jacket. It's just a fancy room. It's got like a dramatic, like evil villain overlook into the city.
Oh, okay. That's the evil villain overlook. All right, gotcha. Okay, so we're gonna go back around to the server room, and I'm gonna take my, I'm gonna look around, then I'm gonna take my shotgun out, and I'm gonna point the camera away.
Okay. You point the camera away.
Yeah, toward like the right, so it's like looking at the servers instead of the door now. And then I'm gonna go up to that door, the thing. I'm gonna see, is there a keyhole?
Yep.
Sweet. I'm gonna use the other key that I didn't use.
Okay, yeah, when you go to put the key in and you go to turn the key, you hear alarms in the building start to go off.
Oh God.
Damn it. All right, well, I'm gonna open it and see what's in there.
Okay, yeah.
Alarms are going.
Yeah. With alarms blaring,
Yep.
you open the door and you're greeted with what appears to be a sort of neon sacrificial altar. There's wires, chains, hooks, tears, and confusion. And you see a man kind of like strung up, tied down, wearing his like AR
There's like an
glasses
actual
and stand
dude?
up. Yes, no, it's a man.
It could be Bat too.
Can I rip the wires out of his head?
Yeah, sure. You go to like start to tear some of the wires.
Yeah,
and stuff.
trying to set him free real quick.
Yep.
And he like breathes and thanks you profusely and introduces himself as Zola. And he kind of collects himself and he hears the alarms blare and he's like, "We need to go. We need to get out of here."
I agree.
Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here, Zola.
What about the
What was that, Dan? You cut out.
Ledger?
What about the ledger? We gotta fix the ledger.
Right, we do.
Zola speaks up and he's like, "It's me. I'm the ledger."
Oh. Okay, well, let's get out of here then.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, you run down the hallway.
Yep.
Can we, about leaving specifically, can we run down the hallway and head back up into the main dude's office?
Vasca's office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do that, and then we'll cut through to the right. Be like, I know where we're gonna go. We're gonna go through, and we're gonna go through the party, and we'll get lost in the sauce, in the sauce.
Yep.
Yeah. So you open up the VIP door, and like alarms are blaring, and like the party goers do not care at all about the alarms going off, and like you see security guards trying to like look around, but they can't see through the just
crowd of people.
Immaculate 30th birthday vibes.
Yep.
For these two dudes.
Sweet. All right, so can we just kind of sneak through the crowd?
Yeah. Give me like an easy DR10 agility roll. I'll let whoever's best at that make that.
Who's
roll.
really
Plus
good at
one.
agility?
I'll do it.
I
I'll do
plus-
it. I have
All
plus
right,
two,
do
I'll
it. Yeah. Tara's coming in handy.
17.
Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, yay! Good job.
Yeah, you managed to make it out of that particular room just fine, and make it down into like that room where Sasha was playing poker. Her goons have like posted up around her and are making sure nobody else comes near.
Yeah. Alarm's going off. They want to make sure nobody's coming to get her.
And you see two of the more heavily armored VIP sec guards on high alert, watching the stairs down and the door to the office space.
Oh shit. Okay. Can we go back then in through? We see all that. Can we go back in through the office, back around to the elevator?
Wait. Hold on. I'm still wearing my uniform. I'm gonna go up to the security officers. So I'm guessing you guys are probably
Well, I still have my
maintenance on.
maintenance outfit on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the security officers and I saw something really weird, like some weird guy over. All right, hold on. I'm trying to think of where we are on the second.
Wait.
So if the office was to the north, we were in Vasquez's office, or kind of by the stairs in the middle.
So they're
We're like up
watching-
by these like slot machines over on this like north side of this VIP room.
That's kind of where you kind of like snuck through. The guards are down by like the stairs and the doors to the door to the office space.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're over here on this like south area, this like little alcove.
Yeah. So I want to I'm assuming that you guys are kind of around the corner, and lost in the sauce, between slot machines and stuff. I'm gonna go up to the guard and just be guards and be like, "Hey, I went to get an office, the office worker something really quick, bring them some refreshments, and I saw some really weird guys in the hallway, and I'm describing the hallway on the far left, so they would have to go through the office and into that hallway."
Yeah.
So I'm I saw some really, I didn't recognize them at all.
Mm-hmm. Give me a presence roll.
Oh shit, that's not good. Oh boy.
While he's doing that, can I grab this guy and be like, "Get in my trash bag"?
Sure.
I
Yeah.
will
You
not play.
can. You can. Yes.
Is
Justin.
yeah, get in the trash bag, and I'm gonna try and sling him over my or just pick it up.
Yeah, you can have Zola hide in your maintenance cart or whatever, so that he can't be just seen.
Yeah. Get in the trash.
Yeah,
Get in the big
and then,
trash.
Tara, you rolled really well on your presence check, and they both look at each other, and they're like, "What?" And they rush back into the office room.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's skedaddle. Let's go down the stairs.
Yep. Head down the stairs.
Yeah, you head down the stairs. The band has stopped playing. Everybody is on high alert, and you see a good amount of people kind of patrolling the area.
Okay.
Do we notice other employees?
I missed that last part, Dan.
Do we notice other employees, or are they all are the only people walking around security guards right now?
No, there's other employees also on high alert. It seems like normal casino operations have stopped on this floor. People aren't playing, messing around, having fun. Everybody is eyes open.
Yeah. I think we could just walk as normal. You know, just
Out?
pretend
Yeah.
like we're on high. Yeah.
I'm gonna like just kind of like look around and keep pushing my cart toward the nearest like exit.
Yeah, you make your way to the entrance, and you're stopped by the two bouncers. Like nobody's leaving.
Oh, necesito. I take trash out.
Not right now. You're not.
Okay, sir. Okay. I go clean.
I like to think, since there's only 2 guards blocking the last exit to this place, right, Dalton?
I mean, there's 2 bouncers at the door stopping you from leaving. There's still other people like armed guards patrolling the stage and slots area.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about activating my power to possibly kill one of them and then try to just run past, but it sounds like that might not be a good idea.
Yeah, we should have gone around and gone down the elevator first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you could go out I'm not sure if our current characters know this, but there is a door to the outside through the surface area. So
I think
just
we do know that, don't we?
No, we wouldn't know that. We didn't like
Um,
case the outside.
I mean, Ko, you were taken through the staff area when that
I was.
poor guy took you down to the green room.
Yeah. So I'll whisper right now to Tara and Jin, guys, go out the other door. Near the
All right, I'm gonna try and do that.
So you guys make your way to the staff area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tara's gonna stay and keep arguing with the bouncers and just be like, but I got my boyfriend just texted me and he's trying to break up with me. My shift, been to bed in 36 hours. You really want to keep me here? I swear to God, I just need to go home. Why don't you let me here? Having a Karen moment.
The bouncers do not care. And let's see here. So Jin and Ko, you make your way into the staff area.
Yeah.
And Tara, if you want to keep arguing, you're more than welcome. But if you want to go with them, you can.
No, I basically just wanted to
Yeah.
and think that we were together.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So now I'm gonna follow, go catch up with them.
Okay. Cool. You make your way into the staff area, and as you enter the staff area, you hear the elevator ding. And out of the elevator steps, just a terrifying looking man with ragged hair and all sorts of augmentation.
Oh God, it's him.
Just like the cool skin plating. Something appears to be like crawling through his skin. And he says, "What are you two doing? What are you three doing here? Nobody gets in or out."
I'm just trying to find a way out of here. Texting.
Necesito sacar la basura.
The bouncers won't let me go. We're just trying to find. I'm just trying to get home.
Yo no
All I'm
sé
trying
ellos.
to do-
You can get
I don't know
home.
I don't know what his deal is.
You can get home when I figure out who opened the vault door. And he looks at Jin suspiciously.
Yo no sé, señor.
You were in the server room a little bit before.
Sí, por the trash.
The trash? Can I get a look?
Huele muy bad. Smell bad, sir. But you look, sir. Yes, I see. I like, because there's like a trash bag in a trash bag. There's more trash on top.
Okay.
But
Yep.
like,
he kind of like ruffles through the top of it. He's like,
For the
Still not
coffee
allowed to
grounds?
leave.
Okay. I wait. It's
Yep.
okay?
Go inside and wait.
Okay, I wait here. So I'm just gonna stand there and I'm just gonna wait it out. He's looked at me. He said, like, okay, all you have is trash. I'm just gonna chill until they call the all clear.
Tara's just gonna be like, okay, so like, are you gonna pay me for staying this late past my shift? My shift paying me because like
You can take payment up with Vasca.
Ko looks the most out of place here, I think. So Ko goes, I think I wandered into the wrong section. I think I'll be going now, and starts to head towards back to like the main entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Not out the door, but to like the main lobby. But yeah.
Yep. As the three of you go back into the main lobby, Watana kind of gestures at some heavily armed guards and tells two of them to guard this exit, and he gestures to the back door to the staff room.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now how are we gonna get out of here?
Well, I think Jin was waiting in the service area, but did the big guy, I forget his name, did he kind of shuffle us out to yeah?
Are we on the first floor?
You're on the first floor.
Can I can I go into the bathroom with my cart?
Sure.
Yeah.
Back to the
I'm gonna go into the bathroom with my cart. And I'm gonna like give oh no, screw that. I'm just gonna like put more like, I'm gonna be like, hey man, I gotta put really stinky trash on top of you. It's gonna be gross, but it's being gross and alive is better than being dead. So that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, he's fine with that. He hasn't like been bathed or cleaned in a very long time anyway.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw up I'm gonna make myself throw up into the
Okay.
into the thing.
Yeah, that's gross,
And-
but go for it.
Yeah. Well, because the other bouncer was like, there should be throw up in there, right? And
Sure.
we didn't have throw up. I just knocked the guy out.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna sit there and I'm just gonna like go and I'm gonna stand by the service entrance and just kind of like wait. And I hope that maybe one of the guards will just be like, "Oh my god, what is that stench?" Because it's seal eye vomit. Probably smells gnarly, like low tide.
Tara, because she slammed all those drinks earlier, is also feeling a bit woozy.
Yep.
And
Dump it.
just
Boot and rally.
I think Ko just
stop
throws up
throwing
because
up on
they're
her
steel
poor guy.
eyes. But yeah.
The steel eyes were bad.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna go stand by the service entrance where those two guards are.
Okay.
Yep.
The guards seem where Tara and Ko, did you also throw up in the garbage or did you like throw up in the okay.
Yeah.
The guards seem like annoyed, but it's not like they're not leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna sit there and wait. I'm waiting for the all clear. Standing there. I want to throw out, but he say no. Steel man say no.
Tara
You
just
need to
goes.
make a distraction. But yeah, go ahead.
Tara just goes. Oh, look at that! I've got another. It's my boyfriend again. He just broke up with me because I couldn't leave my shift. Like, you guys are the worst. It's all of your problem. None of this is my life problem. This is all your guys' fault.
Dalton, I have a question.
Okay.
So my nano power A living target of your choice tests presence DR14 or loses 10 D10 HP. Their eyes bleed and their ears ring. I want to see, could I do this stealthily in the sense of like, could I look at somebody across the room using this nano power and make them like scream and like lose the HP and their eyes bleed and stuff like that? Basically to make a scene, enough of a scene that maybe the guards get called over and we're able to sneak out. Is that something I could do? Or are nanos, do you know, is this a pretty big thing? Like in D&D, like you can't like stealthily cast a spell. Yeah.
Anybody who is around would know you did that to someone.
I did that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. All right. Well.
Do you think we could do it and still leave? No, probably not.
I mean, this is a closed room. There might be like screams, but if you can knock them out fast enough, you might be able to knock them out before anybody else makes it into the room.
Okay, yeah, let's try it. I kind of nod to my companions, the secret code, just like, we ready to do this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, you give each other the signal, and it's been 3 hours. If you guys succeed in this combat or fail, you're probably able to get out. Do you want to just run through it, or do you want to call it and pick this up next weekend?
I'm good to run through this real quick, but
how long do we think?
Yeah, how long do you think it's really gonna be?
It's 2 people.
All right.
I don't think it'll take too long.
All right, let's do it.
If I get this off, it does D10 of HP, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you use a nano power right away,
yeah,
it's possible you take one out immediately.
Yeah, which is what I'm doing. I would like to do a nano power.
Slash roll 1d6 2. Yeah, the 2 VIPsec guards, they see you both, like all 3 of you, like very conspicuously like make dramatic nods to each other and start to raise your weapons, and then they immediately raise theirs and fire on you.
Oh boy,
they want initiative.
Okay, who are they shooting?
Let me find VIPsec. One of them, they both raise their smart guns. Let's see here. Auto fire. The way that works is it's just a.
Are smart guns loud?
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay. We're leaving. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to know what I
signed up for.
No, I just what I'm gonna do next.
Yeah. So they both fire their smart guns into you. One I think will fire first. Which of the 3 of you look the most like physically threatening or physically imposing? Like which one has the highest strength or like is wearing the best armor?
That's probably me.
Yeah, I'm wearing no armor and I have no HP.
I like this arm. I put this jumpsuit over my armor. I probably look huge underneath it.
All right. One of them will fire at Jin. So for the first roll, give me an agility DR12 test to not get shot.
Well, it's a DR14 for me, but I fail.
Okay. You're gonna take 1d6 damage.
Okay.
Minus your armor.
So whatever you roll minus 4.
Okay. Another 1d6. So 3 minus 4 is -1. So you don't take any damage.
Sweet.
But it's a gun with auto fire, so they're gonna fire again. So give me another agility.
Also fail.
All right. So 1 minus your armor, which I think is gonna be 0 no matter what.
Another 4.
So roll one more time for the 3rd shot.
I have a question, Dalton. So you just for auto fire, it just automatically does up to 3 attacks? Because it says hits also allow a second attack.
No, they
against
keep
either
going
same-
if they
yeah.
hit.
Oh, okay.
So no damage.
Cool.
Definitely no damage on the sixth
Yeah,
one.
they
on the third one.
they managed to place 3 shots, but your Kevlar armor, whatever it is, manages to soak up all the damage.
Nice.
And then the second guard runs up to, we'll say, odds. It's Terra, evens it's Co.
Okay.
Odds. Terra. One
Agility roll.
runs up to you and tries to hit you with his shock stick. Give me an agility roll.
13.
That's a success. You managed to dodge the shock stick. As long as like you don't have any like armor or anything that reduces your
Nope, I'm wearing.
defense rolls. So cool. Now it's your guys' turn.
Can I
Yeah,
do
so-
my nano
oh.
power?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So because it's a nano power, I have to make a presence test DR12 to use it. So let's see if I get this off. So, right, my presence I believe is +0. It sure is. It's a 12. Let's go.
Nice.
So you fire
Okay.
off the nano power.
Oh, I guess a living target of your choice test presence DR14. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, so I got the power off.
Yes.
Now, a living target of my choice test presence DR14. So they have to do a presence test DR14 or lose 1d10 of HP.
Okay. So he's gonna do a presence test. And he failed. So he's gonna take 1d10 damage.
Yep. Want me to roll it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
As his eyes bleed and their ears ring, he takes 5 damage.
Nice. Cool. He's still standing, but yeah, like blood starts to pour from his eyes, and he takes one of his hands and covers it. Did you do that to the one who shot at Jin, or the one who tried to use his shock stick on Terra?
Probably the one with the gun.
The one
Yeah.
They both have a gun.
Well, the one that's not a taser, not shocking. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that shot at me.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was mine.
Okay, and you did 5 damage to him.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to go next?
Yeah. What's next?
Yeah, I'll go next. I'm gonna, since this flimsy jumpsuit's probably all shot to crap anyway, pulling my shotgun out and letting one fly at the one who tasered Terra.
Sure.
Nah, I missed.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
And what weapon did you use?
Shotgun.
Shotgun. Okay. Just making sure it didn't have auto fire or something. So
No, it's a shotgun.
Terra, you're up.
Yep. So, the one that attacked me, I'm going to hit him with my flail.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Not a crit. No, it's a 20 only, right?
I mean, a natural 20 does
Right.
extra damage.
Max damage. So it
That's
just did
juicy.
8 damage, and it shreds his, because it did over 6. Shreds his next tier.
Nice. So let's see here. His armor was a D4 and rolled only a 1. And you said how much damage? 8 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, you take your flail, wind up, and smack him, and he just like hits the wall behind him and just slumps to the ground.
Good job, flail.
Nice.
That's
Good job.
why we
Swing.
listened to Terra.
Swing.
the-
Swing.
the remaining VIPsec guard turns his smart gun to Tara and her flail, and lets loose fire on her. So can you give me your agility roll to dodge or for defense?
Ooh, 4.
Okay, that'll hit for 1 damage. And can you give me another agility roll?
My defense, by the way, I rolled a D2, so
Yeah.
that did 0 actually.
Cool.
Next agility roll. Oh, it's a fumble.
Oh.
It's a fumble.
Oh, you can use your glitch. Don't forget.
Yeah, I want to use my glitch.
And I'm just double checking. I think a glitch neutralizes a crit or a fumble. So it'll still hit. You just won't.
Yeah, that's fine.
So 3 damage.
Oh, 1, 2. That did 2, so it only does 1.
And then 1 more agility test.
21.
Cool.
Let's go.
Is that a nat 20 or do you have a +2?
No,
I
plus
have
2.
+2.
+2. Okay. Cool. Now it is the rest of your guys' turn.
I want to bonk with my flail again.
Yep.
All right, we'll let Tara do a bonk with a flail.
I want to bonk with the flail.
So
20. It's not a crit.
That'll hit.
So
Let's go.
that's a modified 20. Nice. All right.
it only does 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, so let me roll his D4 because he might survive. Yes, his armor block managed to protect him.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with the incendiary shotgun.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nice. And I think that does like double damage on an attack.
Yes.
Crit double damage on and target's armor cover is reduced by 1 tier.
Nice. So yeah, I mean just roll damage twice.
The 5 on the first one.
Oh, nice. 5 on the first one, 8 on the second. So that's a total of 13 damage.
Yeah, the Kevlar isn't gonna help with that one. And your incendiary shotgun lets loose like a blaze of fire and lead, and lights that person up. And they fall to the ground, without even like the ability to scream. And
Sweet.
Room is empty.
Cool. I push the cart because there's no point in taking him out. That's just going to take too long. I just wheel the cart out the door.
Yeah, as you guys are wheeling out the door, you hear the door to the staff room like burst open, and if you look back, you see what Tana kind of like burst in and shout, "I'm going to hunt you down!" And the 3 of you escape into the night, just sprinting.
Nice.
We get away. Let's go.
Yeah. That's a different campaign's problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you escape into the night after a little bit of laying low. You meet back up with or you go back to where Charlie said to meet up, but he's a no-show.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie.
Hey, we were looking for your friend Charlie. Do you know where he'd be?
Are you talking to Zola?
Zola
Zola.
has no idea who Charlie is.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, Zola's a ledger. Batu was the friend.
Oh. Well,
Zola. So you said you're the ledger. You keep account of the numbers and everything?
Yeah,
so
they were
without you...
forcing them all into my head.
Oh. God.
that sounds
I'm sorry.
terrible. Well, you're free now, I think, right? So you can just go.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of this city.
Yeah.
Before you leave, are you able to change?
Oh, yeah. Can you change those numbers?
If
Can you
if they don't
delete 'em?
have if they don't have me, they don't have any of the numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give us bank accounts?
No,
Can
I
you,
was
can
only.
you
I
like
was,
give us their bank routing information?
I'm not sure that's how that works, Jen.
What information can we download?
out of his
Come
head.
on, come on, we saved you. We saved you. Give us
Do something.
Look, I can give
poking
you.
his head.
do something.
Fine, if you care that much, and he kind of like takes what looks like an Ethernet cord out of his neck, and plugs it into one of your guys's like decks or something, and you see
He
like,
does it to Tara's, and she goes, "Huh."
yeah,
Oh God.
he plugs it into Tara's. You make a weird noise, and he sends you all of the ledger data.
Oh.
Nice. I wonder if we could ransom this back to the.
We absolutely could. We'd be screwing over Charlie, but Charlie is a no-show, so.
Yeah, Charlie, no show. Maybe we just sell the information back.
Yep.
Nice. Well, that concludes the a big favor job or lucky flight takedown, the introductory
Nice.
cyborg heist. Obviously, there's a few different ways that could kind of go after that if anybody wanted to keep going. Obviously, you could look into like what happened to Charlie. Did he no-show on purpose, or did something happen to him?
Murdered.
Obviously, you have a very well-armed, dangerous man trying to chase you down at this point. All sorts of stuff. And obviously, the Lucky Flight casino is still operational. But yeah, what'd you guys think? We can kind of give a little quick thoughts and then log off since we went a little bit longer than we expected.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I was sad about dying, but you know,
Yeah.
it's part of the fun of this game. Is you have very, very squishy characters.
It's quick to get back in, too.
Yeah.
It is quick to get back in.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I forgot this my character from character creation last week, and I just like I went back through our video or recording of like how I built him real quick, and like I was able to just recreate him. So I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm not saying that this is, you know, a bad thing. It's not like, you know, D&D takes like hours to make an intricate character and there's so many details thing, you know. You're like, shit, okay, I probably gotta read this, where
Yeah.
you know, there's not that many part character in it's mostly flavor text, right?
Yeah.
So I really like the website that we use basically to like generate a new character. So I appreciate like that tool was pretty quick to get back into it, which was nice.
Yeah, that tool is quick, but its character generation is incredibly flawed.
You want to see the source code?
I kept
mean,
getting terrible stats.
3d6 is not a lot. If you're not
3d6 is not a lot, but like
No.
I wouldn't think to get maybe more than like 1 minus 3
Yeah.
for some of my stats. Not like multiple times of rolling a character getting multiple or the majority of my stats at a negative.
Well, I thought it was interesting because I was curious, one, how they would incorporate like technology and stuff like that, and they made a new stat. So we talked about with Morkborg, the core stats that kind of allow you to do stuff is like strength, presence, agility, and then your toughness was related to your health, while strength was melee, presence was like range stuff, and agility was all your defense. They kind of mix it up a little bit, so they have knowledge, which allows kind of like more technology kind of interactions. But then with like ranged attacks, you still have single shot weapons as presence, but then there's the whole auto fire, which I didn't realize was added in. So that was neat how auto fire came in, and powers there's like two different ways to do it. There's the nanotechnology and the apps, and I don't know, the flavoring kind of like you're always wearing this, like, was it RCD? I was trying to remember exactly how to pronounce it, but yeah, the RCD, super cool. Just like this kind of, you're kind of always in this like virtual reality and stuff like that. And like Dylan said, the tables are super neat, just like Morkborg, super cool tables, rolling for style and all of that. It kind of helps add to your character. So yeah.
Nice. Well, if nobody else has anything to say, I can go thank everybody to thank, and we can log off for the day.
Cool.
All right. Awesome. Well, everybody, thank you for joining me and playing through the Cyborg intro adventure. If you want to learn more about the game, anybody watching, Cyborg was written and had its game design done by Christian Solin, and all of the graphic design, art, and editing was done by Johan Noor. Stockholm Cartel, I believe, is the publisher, along with Free League Publishing. A whole bunch of people worked on. Other people did play testing and helping out with the game, and obviously it was based off of the Morkborg rules by Pell Nilsson of Occult Ortmaster Games. If you like the song you're hearing in the background, that was done by Kevin MacLeod. It's called Cut and Run, and we used a few other digital tools. I believe the cyberpunk generator is made by Carl Druid. He's done a few other random generators for Morkborg and Cyborg, so definitely check out his stuff if you're playing a game. It makes generating all those characters very easy. Anybody else want to say anything or shout out anything before we head out?
Fun game. You guys should try it.
Our background is skulls created by Devotia. It's on the screen if you can see it now, in the bottom right. But yeah, so that was it for me. But no, I really like their interpretation of it, the Cyborg and stuff, because there's so many cool things that are kind of spawning off of Morkborg, and it's neat that there is, if you want to get your cyberpunk fix, there is this. So
great. Well, thank you everybody for joining me to play and joining us for watching the stream. We really appreciate it. We'll be hopefully back next Thursday or Sunday, depending on how schedules shake out. If it's Thursday, it'll be, I'm not sure what game it'll be, but next Sunday we plan on maybe playing Pirate Borg, another one of the games based off of taking inspiration from Morkborg, except all Caribbean pirate themed.
I think this Thursday is supposed to be.
Did you say Call of Cthulhu, Dan?
I think it's supposed to be.
Yay!
Cool. All right, great. Well, thank you everybody, and don't forget to keep on learning.